And now, live from Pod Cabin in Burbank, California, it's the Allison Rosen is Your New Best Friend show. Tonight, Allison welcomes her guests. He's a stand-up comic who is runner-up on America's Got Talent, but more famously, he's Betty the dog's father. It's Taylor Williamson. And she's a comedian, writer, and actress who will be excited to go to the Las Vegas Sphere when they are showing My Dinner with Andre. It's Lizzy Cooperman. Chef Jeff is here to let everyone know that Tone Zone is alive and well and absolutely not locked in his basement, so don't bother looking there. And that noise is just rats or something. I'm her husband, Daniel, saying hop on board the Love Bus and say hello to your best friend, Allison Rosen.
Allison Rosen, Allison Rosen is your new best friend. Allison, with the good times never end. Allison Rosen, do you hear your baby put your hands again? Allison Rosen, Allison's your new best friend.
Hello, my little lettuce burritos. Welcome to another exciting episode of Allison Rosen is Your New Best Friend. That particular timely carbohydrate was sent in on Patreon. By Isaac S. Yes, I'm on Patreon. All sorts of fun stuff over there. You can get episodes of The Friend Zone. That is my bonus Patreon podcast. I just put one out, and boy, was it juicy. Just like a lettuce burrito. And then also, there's a level where you can text me and I'll text you back, and I do a daily text update. I just went to puppy yoga, which I'll get into, and the people at the texting level got those photos first. I'm also on Substack. Wow! AllisonRosen.substack.com, and I just recently wrote one, and it is called One of the Reasons Adam Was Mad at Me. So, you know, if that appeals to you, go get that. I would like to say hello to my guest. Welcome back, Taylor Williamson.
Yay.
I nailed your name.
So good, thank you.
And Betty.
And Betty's here.
And Betty's here. Lizzy Cooperman.
Oh, my goodness.
It's been too long.
It's my distinct honor, as always.
Daniel Quantz.
Hi.
Hello, Jeff.
Hi, Allison. Oh, I forgot to pull up a new drop for the episode. Will you forgive me?
I'll never forgive.
Wow,
I'm in hot water with Daniel.
You really believed that?
did.
We all fell for it. And I felt tension. I was very uncomfortable.
I know.
Did you know that he was? Do you know him well enough to know that he was doing that?
I suspected there would be one there. Yes, because here's the thing: he could always like pull one just out of nowhere. So I suspected this was all a ruse. But the acting was so good. I mean, he really sold it.
It was so good that I hated it because I was uncomfortable. I'm still getting over it.
You look like, and I don't mean this in a bully way, but you look like you're about to cry.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
It might be the beverage he's drinking. Like, this started out as a matcha latte, and he added water.
Am I being shamed? Am I being matcha shamed?
What is
we are shining a spotlight on your drink. First of all, what does it say? Pumpernickel?
Lizzy discovered this while we were
Pumpkin?
just being quiet during the intro that she mocked me because someone wrote pumpkin on my drink, and now it looks like they're like, what's your name? And I said pumpkin. And like, what's wrong with that? You know, like if you want to just live a life.
Right.
I bet like you hear stories about what's his name or her name respectfully who's the Kardashian father-in-law guy Bruce
Caitlyn Jenner.
But when she was Bruce, she said that she had to secretly do little things to be her true self, you know.
I didn't know.
So what if I'm like, you know what, I go to Starbucks, call me pumpkin.
Yeah.
Although, imagine if your name was Pumpkin Spice Latte, how confusing it would be going to Starbucks.
It'd be your SZN right now.
Because it'd be always,
season.
yeah. Well, no, but like, what if you don't like them?
I
Because
know.
that's your name.
Right. If they're
Wow.
like, we got a matcha for pumpkin spice latte,
No,
be
you probably-
just mad
That's
at.
hard.
So wait though,
But
at
it
what
says
point
Taylor.
was your
Like I would tell you if I honestly went by pumpkin at Starbucks, like maybe it's an inside. But they wrote Taylor, and then they also wrote pumpkin.
But at one point,
You know,
was
so-
your
so they-
drink pumpkin?
No, ma'am. Sometimes they write Sometimes they go like, "Hey,
ma'am.
Sometimes they go like, have a great day, pal. You know,
Right.
So they
That's
Oh,
not
that's
what
a
this
nickname
is,
for
though.
you. That's like a.
They just called me
pet name.
pumpkin. It was drive-through. I don't know. I just learned that they can see you in the drive-through thing. I didn't know that.
Really?
They can look at you.
Do they
I guess
think
that
your
makes
head
sense.
looks like a pumpkin?
I
Here's
don't
what
know,
can
but
I
they know me in my order. I hate that.
Sorry.
Inject reality into here. into this room for a moment? Lizzie, are you with me? Here's what I think.
It's Halloween
I think they
season.
started writing pumpkin on there, and then they're like, oh, he doesn't want a pumpkin spice latte. That's what I think.
No, but that's not what they don't write the drink. They have the
Yeah,
paper
that's
where they
true.
write the drinks.
Oh. All right, then they are
I don't
giving
want
you
to
a
fight.
nickname.
I don't like that we're starting off with
I
anger.
know.
It's really uncomfortable.
I know. What's Greek Week 2008 that your shirt says?
I got a free. I feel attacked right now.
Is it a frat thing?
I performed at whatever university this is. This might be. Is it University of Minnesota Duluth?
Oh, yeah.
Is it?
For Greek Week.
I used to perform, I performed at universities a lot, and then they give me a free T-shirt. They have like
No,
boxes
this
of
is
T-shirts.
Albright College.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Albright College in Pennsylvania, maybe.
They
And
pay you in T-shirts.
Actually, I could make the joke. They actually very few colleges that those
They do.
paid well.
They pay well.
Yeah.
Back in the now.
I never did NACA.
Anyways, but I did some of those, and most of them I didn't do well. But there's this college conference where like you had to pay to submit, so you're out 1,000. There's like there's
my
a
God.
regional, there's West and South and Mid Atlantic, and there's a national one, and then like you perform for all the student activities committee people, and like I'm a nerd, probably respect, but these are like nerds, and like and that was a beautiful thing to be, and but like. So you have to like perform after magicians and ventriloquists and like some guy who's on
Like
Real
anyone
World.
who could hold attention in a cafeteria.
And
Oh, wow.
and like the comedians, the people who do well, like they would throw candy, like who wants candy, and then they would throw candy in the crowd, and then there'd be like they would be booths afterwards where you. And by the way, some of the shows are like at 10 a.m. I did
a comedy
4, I did
time.
3. I bombed to my agent, and then you sit in a booth. Then like all these like girls come up to you, and then and the people that work there, and you have to like hug them and try to make them like you, and then they book you at their college. And I did 3 of them where my agent is just mad at me because no one wanted to come in my booth.
I'm
It's like a
shocked.
livestock auction.
Nationals did well for me. Yeah, it's like that. It's like when they get the pigs in the South when they auction pigs.
Yeah, it's like 4-H or something.
Yes, that's what it sounds like.
State Fair or something.
Did you hear this? There's in Florida or something. Beth Stern, Howard Stern's wife, called into his show like crying because she was trying to advocate for someone went to one of these pig auctions, and then they won the pig, and then they're like, I want the pig. And then they're like, we have to kill the pig and,
Yeah.
and
Process
whatever.
it.
And then they're like, no, I bought it. They're like, no, but this is how it goes. They're like, no, I'll pay for all the services. No one loses money. Everyone gets it. And then they're like, no, we're still going through with it. And then
Why?
Because these people are evil lunatics. And like they're like, this is the rules. Rules are rules. And this is, we do this, whatever. Who cares? They pay for the pig. Pay the butcher. Pay everyone.
Right.
But then she tried getting senators involved, and it's really tragic. They couldn't.
So
Anyways,
wait, the pig was not saved.
the pig was turned into bacon.
Bacon.
Oh my God.
That's sad.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's
That
just,
could have changed the trajectory of that pig's life.
It probably would have
Like
changed.
when Wilbur met Charlotte.
Yes.
Spoiler alert.
Oh my gosh. My whole For You
I think
page
that's
is
a
pigs,
spoiler
by the way.
alert.
I
I don't think that's a wait. What'd you say?
I
Lizzie?
said my whole For You page is pigs right now. I watch
you're
videos
so
of pigs
lucky.
all day. There's
Yeah.
one named Merlin the pig.
I'm heavy into tortoise talk. TOK. Like
Oh,
TikTok.
really?
Yeah, I've got a lot of tortoises happening on my feed.
Interesting.
I don't think that's a spoiler, Taylor.
But does it need to be the punchline at the end of the film or a book to be a spoiler? It could be the first 10 minutes. I think it's still a spoiler.
Do you think letting people know that Charlotte's Web is the name of the movie is a spoiler? Because I just revealed that.
I feel attacked again.
Okay. All right. So there's a lot of stuff to get to. Now, when you're bringing up animals, I could go into the fact that I went to 2 puppy yoga classes yesterday, but I've got to, so as not to bury the lead, I need to get to a letter I found. As you guys both know, and the listeners know, I think it's my brand at this point. My mother passed away in December. My father passed away a year and a half before that. We just sold their house. We're, going through it. It's a whole thing. When the second parent dies, it is so much more intense paperwork-wise than when the first parent dies. And so there's been having to go through the house. There's been a number of discoveries. Have you guys been here for the 2 vibrators and a gun discovery?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
That's it. I've canvassed it before. I've covered it before, so I'm not going to go deeply into it. However, it was like, ew, and whoa. is
But
what I
you
say about that.
found 2
I
vibrators
did, and
and
one of
a
them plugged
gun?
in. Mhm. Yes. Now I had been warned. I grew up in a house. They were in the same drawer, by the way. They were in the.
Sure.
my mom like redid their dresser after my dad died. So I don't know that this is where they had been kept when he was alive, but they were in the bottom drawer on the right side, which was my dad's side of the dresser, under some old shirts of his. One of the
Shelly, this one is so sexy.
One of the vibrators plugged in, and but that was good because then I could just pick it up by the cord and just
Right.
throw it out. And then the other one was Lilo, which is like a high-end sex toy that you buy online. Like, I feel like my mom probably went to Wirecutter or something, and I feel like it might have been purchased after my dad died. And that one came in a satin pouch, so I could just pick that up by the drawstring and throw it out. And then the gun was also in a drawstring bag. And I grew up in a house where I thought we were all anti-gun. Like, my dad was
Right.
publicly anti-gun. But my brother had told me that my dad had a couple guns, so I knew I might encounter them. It was still a shock to find
your
it.
brother told you that he had a couple guns, but you never asked your dad, and you never.
My brother told me after my dad
Oh,
died.
after,
Yeah,
okay.
sort of like a warning about what might be in the house.
Wait,
Wow.
did he like leave everything for you to find it? Like he saw the dildos and the gun, and he was just like, I'm gonna make you discover it and traumatize you too.
Do you mean my parents or my brother?
Well, your brother knew that he saw the gun.
No, my brother, I have older brothers who are my dad's sons.
Yeah.
And they knew that my dad had guns because I guess he was still being his true gun-owning self before I was born when he decided he doesn't have guns or something. I
I
don't
see.
know.
I made up a whole story that he went through first, and he was like, "You gross, I'm not touching this stuff." And then he's like,
No.
"Allison, you go find it, figure
I
out."
don't believe that to be the case.
Right.
Right. So anyway, and then we found an obscene doodle from my mom.
What does that mean?
It means a spurting penis doodle.
Oh my god!
Spurting. This is my worst nightmare in my life. Just anyone finding things out of
Right.
out of context, things I don't have to explain. Like I take screenshots of things I don't like.
I
You know,
do that. Yeah.
My worst nightmare is someone going through my phone and me having to explain what things are. and
Well, you
why
won't be here to explain.
Right. I guess that's the blessing.
Someone made some comment like, "This is why you have to like get rid of your stuff before your kids can find it." It's like, but at what point do you say like, "I'm done living"? But I don't know if my mom was using these up till I don't know. But so anyway,
Was it USB-C or was it?
God, I don't remember. I think
Okay.
there was a cord, a charger though. Daniel, being an artiste, had commented that my mom's penis doodle was actually quite sophisticated.
Well, it wasn't. I've seen a lot of penis doodles in my life, and a lot of people do it very crude and overly simple. There's like a
Right.
mushroom head, whatever. And
If
so
that,
for her to have drawn this, and presumably when she was young, and as far as we know, hadn't seen a lot of penises. Like it
Is
was.
this now? Here's
Let me see.
this is.
Wow.
Look at my
Do you
balls.
feel like that one's as good as the other one?
Wait, is that
The
a?
other one was a little better. That
Are,
one,
are you sure it's a penis?
that's not
Respectfully.
the one I was.
This is a penis.
Oh, that's definitely a penis.
Oh, they can suck my nuts.
wow, I like how the drops coming out of it are like sketched. Like,
Are most
like,
penis
like,
drawings
more than one
circumcised?
line per drop.
I feel like they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where the other one might probably take. Oh wait, here we go.
Wow.
This is that same
Let me
one.
see.
It's just a better.
Oh no, that's the same one you just
It's the
showed me.
same one, yeah. It just doesn't have that mark on it. Let me see. If the other one might take me some time to find.
What if this
so-
was just your mom trying to explain to your dad how it worked?
Yeah.
when he's like, "What is happening? It's frightening me."
Are you sure she drew it?
Well,
Because
oh,
respectfully,
here's the other one.
I have a theory. May I share?
I would love to hear your.
But like,
Oh, am I wrong?
this
No,
might
that's
be
not.
better.
That's the other one.
Let's see.
But it's all. It's not. It's barely. There's more to it than that.
Oh,
I know what it is.
didn't-
Do you know how like
I have to re-scan it.
I see? So your mother, she was older, right?
Now this one has the IKEA guy putting it together.
Older.
She was
Than me,
She
yeah.
was grandmother age,
Well, not when she did these doodles,
right? So
but yes,
So
but
your mother was older than you?
yes.
That's odd.
so what I'm saying is like perhaps There was a time, like in modern days, people could just like if they want to sext, they just like take a picture and they text it. But there was a time back in the day where you had to,
This is
you had to
true.
draw,
It's
you had to draw
unfortunate
stuff,
for me.
and then you had to,
You had to write a letter.
you had to mail it or get a pigeon or something. So maybe that was like sexting from like 90 years ago.
I
Right,
think
like
so.
that's like an early emoji kind of.
Yeah,
Like, that's it.
She actually was trying. Yeah, that was. Yep. So wait, explain how the sophistication of these.
Well,
penis
it's just
doodles?
like the shape is like usually it's just it's just like
Yeah.
a cone or whatever. What would that
Cone?
shape be? Well, you know what I mean, like a dome.
Yeah, this looks like she sat down at like an architect's drafting desk.
This has more of a. This has more. The shape is like not. It's
She really
like more
put some time into the head of the
anatomically
penis. Is I think what you're trying to say. You know.
This is a woman who had thought a lot about penises. Is all I'm saying.
But you're,
Oh.
you're sure she drew it?
Okay, so the first one I just showed you was on a note that she wrote him while she was in class. He was 16 years older than she was, so she was still in college when they were dating. So she was in class and she like wrote a note and it had a heart that said SR, loves JDR. And it was very much like a school note kind of thing. So it had this penis doodle on the other side. I'm wondering if it was not like in air quotes kind of because I want to believe that, but it's so out of character that I would like to think some 7th grade boy happened to draw a penis and then she used that paper, but I don't think that's possible.
You think it could have been a joke? Like she's being
Maybe.
silly?
We're wondering.
But there's more than one.
Yes, I know. Okay,
She
so
just
really
happens
funny
to pick
joke.
up pieces of paper that she's cursed. Like
Yeah.
every piece of paper she picks up has a penis on it.
or she bought this was the price was slashed because these were
Right.
defective notepads. They had so many. Okay, so anyway, first of all, my dad's name was John. When he was young, he went by Johnny, but she only ever called him John, except for apparently she called him Johnny in this note. Now listen to this note that I found. Dear Johnny, I'm terrible at writing thank you notes, parentheses, revelation, but I really adore and love the jade and diamond ring. Okay, now this is a ring that I have on right now because I knew I was going to read the letter. This is a ring that I have, and it was my mom's. I didn't know that my dad had given it to her, though. So I was like, I just thought it was my mom's ring from when she was young. Like, that makes it even more special that my dad chose it for her. Okay. Please forgive me for forgetting to say thank you. I'm sure you know anyway.
Just say thank you for a jaded.
I know. I'm sure you know anyway that I love it, parentheses, the ring, and appreciate you, parentheses, the thoughtfulness, good choosing taste, great looks, wonderful body, and superb and superhuman penis. Love from your peener lover, S.
Peener lover?
PENER -lover.
Oh, gosh, they don't. When they talk about like people finding love letters from their parents, this is not what they usually show.
Superhuman.
Super superb and superhuman. Ah! So there has been my dad's letters to my mom are sweet and not obscene and like wry and the dad that I know. My mom's letters to my dad are like, no, I did not. Thank God I didn't know the side of her. She woke up thinking about him panting. She has cravings. So, but this is the
had a
first
libido.
mention of the superhuman
You know
penis.
what? This to me seems like was he her first lover?
So this is, I don't know the answer to this.
That's my theory.
That's Daniel's theory.
This
I do
sounds-
think there's
yeah.
an awakening that was happening.
Yes, it seems like a sexual, almost like when someone gets a cochlear implant and they're like, I can hear for the first time. Like she's just dreaming of penises, painting them on the ceiling of like her Sistine Chapel.
I think so. She would never tell me how old she was or who she lost her virginity to. Now, it's a question. Now, why I was even asking, but, I wonder if all daughters want to know that of their mothers. But when I was reading Judy Blume, I was like, Mom, I need to know this about you. And she just would never tell me. So either...
But it's weird to not share it if the answer is your father, right?
That's what I said to Daniel. And then he was like, I wonder if she felt shame about potentially only having
One partner.
or maybe the first time. Here, another theory could be that like she wasn't happy about the first time, and it was just like some other. So either she felt like she should have had more experience, or she felt like she should have only been with my dad. But whatever it was, there was some kind of awakening happening for sure.
I see those pictures and I'm like, Am I straight? I don't think I'm straight.
Oh no, I'm not.
I don't dream of penises like that. Really.
No. Well, okay. Another question.
Sorry. I'm questioning a lot right now.
I feel very simple. Well, especially because it's my parents.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But those drawings led to you existing, Baruch Hashem, you know?
I guess. Yeah, you're right. It's not important to get to the bottom of this. However, Daniel is like, maybe she really thought your dad did have a superb and superhuman penis.
I like that for them. I'm happy that I have a different reaction. They're not my parents, so it's easier for me to have a different reaction. But like, I don't know. I'm happy she had vibrators. I don't know. I'm happy that she lusted after your dad and that they had, because I never saw, part of it for me
evidence of affection.
I never saw any affection between the two of them. I never saw, it was always like she was annoyed at him and just like,
oh my God, what if that was all an elaborate role play and they were just so turned on every Thanksgiving?
Wouldn't that be something?
Like, tell me the potatoes are cold.
So to know that they had something, at least at some time, and that she had, I don't know, like it makes it less sad if
the existence of them,
her passing, it makes it
okay.
a little bit less sad because I know, well, at least she was making herself happy, and that's good.
I want to say also I have experienced desire before. Correction. So you don't have to say it in the next episode.
Drawing penises is not evidence of being attracted to penises.
You
Right.
think about who
Yes.
doodles penises the most, maybe.
Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard Jimmy Kimmel draws penises a lot. I don't know if that's still true, and that they're very good. It's a very good drawing of a penis.
See, so Daniel thinks my mom really did think this is so disgusting.
Well, no, I could
Dad
go
had a
either way.
superhuman penis, whereas I feel like she was more like, it was more knowing, like, what man wouldn't want to hear that he has a superb and superhuman penis?
Yeah, or it could just be a joke between them. Like, she could be uncomfortable with it, and in bed they could have like ha 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 ha, and now she's just referencing like being that way. You don't know.
We so want to distance ourselves from this being something that she earnestly said. Clearly,
I like to
want
think
to.
of it as being earnest, but it's possible that it wasn't. I don't know.
But so is the photo on your Patreon?
of the
drawing?
No, but I should probably put it there.
I mean, that's
OnlyFans.
Patreon worthy. Not to give you business advice, but like, I mean, everyone listening, this is the most interesting thing anyone's ever heard in their lifetime.
Truly.
Penis doodle.
But I wonder if
Patreon.
her husband was like, why did you draw it so thin? You know, like,
right.
respectfully. I don't know.
But like if he was like, whose penis?
Because
is
even
this?
if it is that accurate,
It's
it's like more.
want to know he has a chode.
I think I'm not sure.
Why did you draw it so?
But I think like because I was looking at a picture of a drawing. And
Yeah.
I was from a distance, you know, but I think any man would appreciate like a little
More
bit,
girth.
but you
Right.
just like make it a little bit better.
Especially that was before Ozempic.
You're
This
right.
is this is like early 70s. I don't know if back in those days girth was the conversation.
interesting. Yeah, girth.
Well, what was length?
I think that it was a more evolved time sexually in some ways. Like, I think that we've gotten more because of porn. I think people have gotten more weird about specific like body types, whereas back in the early 70s, like a less in like I don't know if there was as much of a focus
Like
on
they weren't
particular...
doing like scrotox back then.
I just think
Botox in
normal
your scrotum
bodies
to make it less
normal
wrinkly.
bodies were a little bit more accepted.
Really? I
But-
feel like it's the opposite, actually.
Really?
I feel like everyone now is like, it doesn't matter as long as you go down on your like, all right, like, it doesn't matter what size. It matters what he does with it or whatever.
Do people say that actually? Do they? I mean, seriously.
You have a hopeful look in
No,
your
because I
eye.
had because I had a friend like 2 nights. Not to upset anybody, but my friend 2 nights ago, she wanted to tell a story about being with a man who had she was about to tell me this story, and then she was like, oh, I don't want to say this because I don't know if this is gonna hurt you. And I was like, what? No, just say it. There's nothing you can say that could hurt me. She's like, I was with a guy and he had a tiny penis, and then I laughed and I didn't know what to do. And then, but I was like, oh, so you were worried that I might
Right.
have that. But anyways, that's
Her
Well-
disclaimer
It's like 2 days
is
ago.
what hurts the most.
Well, I didn't think she. Well, I didn't take it like she's assuming that I had that, but I think she was just trying to be
Just
the
in
opposite.
case.
Right.
Well-
like trying to be like fat positive for penises.
Right,
Yes.
right.
See,
Body
that's
positive.
what I think is happening.
So I don't know
yeah.
what's
or like,
real.
Yeah.
I feel like there is a wave of body positivity.
I think it's both. I
terrible,
think there's
right?
body positivity, and then there's also fetishization
Well-
of body parts
I
due to
think
porn.
maybe in some way. I mean, it's complicated, obviously, because if you think back then too, like sexually, it favored the man more than it does now. So in terms of sex, maybe we're more evolved. But I just think when I think of the body types that were considered sexy in the early 70s, those body types would not be considered sexy now.
It's because food was everyone wanted like a large woman because food was. This is
Well, I'm not talking about the
What,
the
as a guy,
1670s.
can I ask honestly,
okay.
would someone with a small penis prefer that you acknowledge it or not acknowledge it?
I think they'd rather hear that they have a superb and superhuman penis.
Okay.
Well, I don't have a penis. I shouldn't answer. Men?
I just don't know because I actually have a joke about it, and I say like with respect to all of my lovers, it's about. And this is the thing is I am planning to put together like a larger set, and I actually can't tell if the joke is offensive or if it would hurt someone who had like a micro penis or whatever.
I think everyone's different.
Everyone's different.
But I
Yeah,
can tell you
totally.
this to overshare. I've seen a video on the internet before, and I'm like, "Oh, this is cool," you know. Like, it's just crazy out there. You're like, this is a nice looking lady. She's talking and whatever. But then the video's like, "You tiny dicked loser." I'm like, "What the fuck?" And it's absolutely terrifying. But there's a whole genre of guys who want that.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm
But I
sharing.
bet
I've
they don't-
accidentally found that, and
that's a
it terrified me. But it's okay if that's what you
They
like.
want to
but-
be punished.
Where did you
And I
accidentally
want to
find
clarify
it?
my joke is not making fun of them. It's about the odds. It's more a joke about
Mm-hmm.
odds.
odds.
Like the odds of
Finding a micro penis?
Yeah.
I think you're
yeah.
probably fine.
Which it's 1 in 10,000, by the way. Anyway.
Oh. Do
Where-
we all have to show our penises now to prove that we don't have that?
On Patreon.
All five
But
of
there's
us.
nothing.
I don't
But
care
there
what
really
people
is
think.
nothing wrong. Like that's the thing is,
No,
everyone's
everyone
gonna.
has a thing that they don't think is. But now in this society, you think if your penis is not 10 feet long, you feel like a loser. You know.
The thing is, it's like how
don't-
many people
mine is 10
are
feet
even
long.
going to know? Like, Allison knows, and that's as far as she knows. The only person that's going to, you know what I mean?
Why are you looking at me, bro?
Because you get it, bro. Bruh. By the way, our 6-year-old says bruh
Bruh.
now. Bruh.
He also has developed a bit of a southern accent. He'll be like,
It's just,
I'm going to play with my iPad. bruh. But I don't think it's southern. I think it's actually like a YouTube,
yeah, there's like a YouTube accent.
yeah, dialect.
I had a speech impediment at that age.
How did you sound?
My arm hurts.
Oh, that's
Maybe
adorable.
Maybe 4 or 5. 5 when I was 5.
So you had cute.
It comes
speech
back
impediment.
sometimes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
My
I
be-
love that.
I have a beard.
A what?
A beard.
I got to do my
A beard?
taxes.
Oh, yeah.
I also appreciate that your mom was kind of funny.
Oh,
Like
no,
I
she
think
wasn't.
there's.
She wasn't.
But that's funny.
Maybe it wasn't her stuff.
Yeah, that's why
Oh.
she was joking.
Maybe she bought
Well,
it at like a
probably not.
vintage thrift store or something.
bought a letter.
Maybe you found. Were you in the wrong person's house? Maybe. Have you thought
Maybe.
about
I mean, she
that?
signed it S, not Shelley.
Back in the 70s,
so-
they didn't have notary publics. They just had someone over who'd draw a penis on your
Yeah.
letter.
yeah.
It was a
My
different
mom
time.
was not funny. That's the thing. This is shocking.
And what's the adjective she used? Superb.
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 That's
It's
Charlotte.
superhuman.
It was
That's like
some-
Charlotte's Web, isn't it?
It kind of is. Yeah. I mean, did she get out a thesaurus?
Did Charlotte do a penis on the web at some point in the book? I haven't finished it.
Maybe my mom. I don't. There's a side of her that I clearly don't know. Maybe she was funny.
But people were like back then, like there
think
was
so.
no STDs and stuff, right? It was just like
I
syphilis.
think so. Yeah.
I think it was like before. It was
There was
like,
a lot.
but there was. I think it was just syphilis. No, you died from it though. But like,
I
but
think
like,
they had herpes and gonorrhea. I feel like everyone who lived through
there was
who's
a time when like,
This was pre-safe sex for sure.
but, like it
They
was.
had everything but AIDS.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right?
Everything else was on the table.
still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think
Anyways.
they weren't, but maybe people weren't nearly as worried about it. Oh, and they called it VD, venereal disease.
Just like a blanket term.
Oh, was there
Yeah.
a letter about that?
No, I just know that it was VD before it was STD.
You guys, this is the most X-rated Allison Rosen I've
I
ever.
know.
Well, I thought it to be very
Participated
mature.
in.
I think it's very adult.
This is an adult
I
one.
think it's mature and adult,
Yeah,
respectful.
I think so. So anyway, should we move on to puppies?
Oh, sorry. I did not mean that as
Oh, no, that's okay.
as an indictment in any way.
That's okay.
I'm loving every minute of it.
Well, we can
I'm like, I've been dying to talk about this stuff with somebody.
Well, does anyone else have any traumatic parental sex stories?
Oh, none I want to share.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not getting paid enough to be
Okay,
here,
that's
honestly.
fine then. Okay, so an ad came across my Instagram for puppy yoga, which I've seen
Okay.
before. It started with goat yoga, people doing yoga
Right.
with like goats on them, and then I would see different puppies, and then it's like, puppy yoga has come to the valley. And I was like, oh my God, it's in Burbank? I had to go.
I'm not surprised. Every movement studio is in Burbank. Driving here, I saw like 3 dance studios.
Oh, really?
I was
Yeah.
thinking that like the dance studios of Burbank.
Right.
JoJo C was a block away.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Studio CY down the block.
Studio C was. it is.
So that is JoJo Siwa's.
Yeah.
But I always wondered.
I didn't.
Yeah,
That's why I didn't
this
even know it
is
was
you're
here,
on a
but-
very movement centric block.
Don't dox her. We're in
sorry.
we're in Van Nuys.
That's
Oh, yeah,
right.
in Van
Hence
Nuys.
all the gun stores.
Yeah, exactly.
Burbank's a fun place.
There's a lot of Halloween stuff. There's a lot of gun stores and a lot of movement studios. So I have done yoga once in my life, and only once, and I didn't love it. It wasn't for me, I don't think. But so I had a hysterectomy like 7 weeks ago. I've been cleared for exercise, but I am still healing. So I was a little bit worried that like, I hope this isn't, I don't know what's going to happen here. It was very chill, the yoga part. It was like, it felt mostly just like stretching. At a certain point, it did get uncomfortable for me based on where I'm still sore. But so you do yoga for half an hour, and then you put your mats in a circle, and then they bring the puppies out, and you just play with them. And they were these little 8-week-old teacup Maltipoos, and they give a speech at the beginning about how, we are not selling dogs, we don't get a cut. Like, if you're interested, talk to me, and I can put you in contact with the owner of the dogs. But this is not about selling dogs. And then people always ask us about, what about rescue dogs? The thing is, and the woman's like, I have 4 95-pound rescue dogs in my car right now. And everyone's like, what? It's like 115 degrees, and she's like, the air conditioning's on.
Alaskan Marmaloot.
Her car is running with the air conditioning
was
on, and she's
also-
not in it.
I was confused about this too.
The Teslas have a feature that the screen says, "My dog is safe. There's air conditioning on." And I have a friend who's a good person who does that. I think it's crazy because someone will
Okay.
steal your dog.
Yeah.
but
Or your
the
car.
dog or your car. Yeah, but your car is safe.
Or the laptop that's in plain view on a Tesla.
Exactly.
I just took a picture yesterday. I saw that for the first time, but the funny thing was the dog was actually sitting in the driver's seat, like a big dog looking over the dash.
That's so
and it said,
cute.
"My driver will be back. The AC is on, and the temperature is 70 degrees."
I feel like why bring your dogs to this class to sit in the car though? But anyway, and like, the rescues, the thing is the puppies are in and out. So like people want puppies. So the rescues can't keep puppies in. So they can't have the rescues at puppy yoga, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I went, and then I thought that it was just adults, but there was a child there, and I said, what's the age limit? She said 5 and up. And so then I said, oh, maybe I'll bring my son. She's like, you guys can come back to the 2:00 class. I only have 7 people in that class. So then I went back with Elliot, and we did it again, and it was so cute and so sweet, and the dogs are adorable. And we've already bought tickets to next weekend because Elliot wants to go back. Even though I was so uncomfortably sore last night, I was like, this is actually too early for me to be doing. Does anyone here know yoga? Mm-hmm. Okay, so Sphinx pose puts a lot of pressure on your vagina. Mine, at least.
Right.
Like, you're kind of like resting on your pelvis.
yes.
And there are internally stitches where it was pushing on. It was like very uncomfortable.
Oh my
for
gosh.
Me. Yeah. But so anyway, but then I got this note from someone on Instagram who is a follower. I'm sorry, I just saw the word penis in my mom's handwriting because I was open on my phone and it was upsetting. Here's what she said, and it made me think. It said, Try to find a local rescue that does puppy yoga instead. Those places use puppy mill dogs. Jackie Johnson might know of a rescue who does it locally. My rescue I foster for here in Chicago has puppy yoga.
How did she know this one does puppy mill dogs, though?
Well, yeah, there's some assumptions being made, but I had taken pictures of the dogs, and they're obviously like.
But it could be a breeder, right?
Yes, I think it is. It's
Well,
someone
that's not
named
a puppy
Stephanie.
mill.
It's not. However, I was thinking about it.
So are we doing some kind of sting operation? Or
Here's what I was thinking. Think about Susan, from whom we bought Peter. She would never hand over 8-week-old cavaliers to a yoga class. Like,
Right.
there's a lot of trust that they're, and
Isn't
also
the idea that they're socializing the dogs?
Oh, sorry. The
it
reason
depends.
the
Is
whole-
it advanced flow? What level?
the whole point of it for the dogs is so that they get socialized and handled and stuff. But still, like I'm wondering, like, would an ethical breeder be cool with this? And also, at 8 weeks, have they had all their shots and stuff? But I also don't necessarily think it's a puppy mill.
Well, obviously, if it's a puppy mill, that's not good. But
I don't think it's a puppy mill. I just think it's a breeder with low standards.
which is fine.
No. Here's the thing, though. Now, I don't mean to get in the weeds on this. Doodles are adorable, but there's an argument that ethical breeders don't make doodles. Like, that's not a
You're
AKC breed.
you're already in the gray market.
Yes, those are not like that's not an actual breed.
They don't make doodles of penises?
You're right.
Oh, but badoom. Anyway, so now I'm like, do I have to think about my patronage of puppy yoga?
Nah.
There's
This
no
is
refunds.
Donald
Wow.
Trump's America. Nothing fucking matters anymore.
Okay.
That's so true.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Well, you think
I
you're
don't
going
recycle
to
anymore.
become a
Fuck it.
regular?
I'm trying to stop recycling.
Yeah,
It's
you
too
should.
expensive.
Oh.
I heard it doesn't do anything.
It doesn't. Greta Thunberg's already off the climate shit. Fuck it. Nothing matters.
Good. I love this. It's good
So
energy.
Lizzie asked if I'm going to become a regular, and I said no because it's too expensive. However, they offer a membership where you can go like every month. Honestly, I'm wondering why it has. If there was something where you could just go every week and play with puppies,
Right.
I would be super into that. The yoga part is a drag. And I'm wondering what is the reason they have to attach it to yoga.
Because they want your money.
But I would pay just to play with dogs.
Can I get a hot tip for you and
Please.
your audience?
Yeah.
If you go to your local shelter and you say I would like to
Do yoga?
volunteer to snuggle. You can volunteer to do yoga. I think they'd say no, thank you. That's weird. Please go away. But you can. I encourage you to try that too. But if you say I like to snuggle the animals, you can go and do that for like an hour or two, and it's really cute for like.
I'd like
20
to snuggle the animals.
No, I'm not. That's how I got my dog. You
From
like
snuggling?
you go like it's volunteered because these animals need
Yeah.
they
Affection.
need affection and attention, and it's really cute for about 20 minutes, and like all these dogs are like pick me, and like I want all of you, and then like they start peeing on the floor and stuff, and then they hump each other. It gets creepy, and you're like, can I
Yeah.
leave early? It gets but
My mom's like,
yeah.
I'll go.
My therapist told me to do that after the
Really?
pandemic. She was like, you've been alone for too long. She goes, you do not have enough oxytocin.
you stare in their eyes, you get free oxytocin.
Yeah.
Elliot was could a kid go, do you think?
Of course.
Because Elliot was like, where can we go play with more dogs? I'm like, I don't know, honey.
There's so many shelters around here, and
Yeah.
like,
Here's the problem.
Also, yeah.
You're
The
gonna-
problem with taking Elliot to a shelter,
you're gonna
though,
come home with 6
Oh,
dogs.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll end up. He'll feel guilty and bad, and we'll end up with another dog.
Or maybe it teaches him to know that it's like a lesson that you can love a thing and it's going to go to a
Oh my
good place,
gosh.
you know?
He
Or,
was
or just that life's cruel, and like
Right.
cute things die.
Yeah, that's
Teach
good.
him-
look at the
him young.
lesson of the pig.
Charlotte's Web, yeah.
Right.
Spoilers.
That
Good
is not. I was
Lord.
joking. That's actually not. I'm not going to say anything else.
See, if you
Yeah.
say it's not it, then that's
Then
a spoiler also, because
don't
then I know
even-
that that's not
This
what the
movie
ending
is
is going to be.
116 years old.
Because someone told me about the movie Weapons, which I haven't seen yet because
Don't-
I'm too scared to go to a
I had
theater
to
to watch
spoil
a
it for
movie.
myself. Mhm.
Don't spoil. But someone told me it's like this movie, and then I was like, "You just ruined the endings to similar to something else." I'm like, "No." Then he's like, "No, it's the opposite of that." I was like, "No." So like I kind of know that I came in. Anyways, don't tell me
Right.
anything.
I
you want? I can tell you.
I'm
want
not
to.
revealing anything.
Don't tell me
She knows.
anything.
She
I
knows
won't.
everything.
No,
Stop
I
it.
read. I'm
Stop
not
all
going to
of
say
it.
any.
I
I
don't
read the
trust
plot
you.
of Weapons because I had to know.
Stop
Do you
it.
want to know what I almost just rescued?
Yeah,
Two-
bunnies.
Yes.
I was. So you didn't do it. Tell us the whole bunny story.
Oh my God. So I Thank you, Jeff. I have a habit of going on Pet Finder in the middle of the night. A few glasses of wine, you'll find me on petfinder.com. I put on a
Do you
negligee.
make a profile for yourself?
I do have a profile on there. Oh, no, I'm logged in. Sorry, I do not have an animal profile. Sorry.
Swipe right.
No, but I was on Pet Finder, and I somehow, it ended up, I was like, what's in my area? And I found a rabbit named Trevor who's white and has one ear up and one down, and he's chunky. And he had a lot of space between his eyes, kind of like Emma Stone a little bit. And he's just so cute. And I was like, oh my God. I read the description. It's like Trevor is very chill. He just likes to flop around. He does a really cute thing when he's hungry. He'll like push his bowl toward you. But other than that, easy breezy. And I'm like, oh my God, writing about Trevor. And then I see another paragraph. He is bonded with Jules.
Oh, then you need to.
I go see Jules. It's a very alert bunny with straight up ears, like adorable, kind of like patchy brown. And it's like she's very athletic. I'm like, oh my God, this thing's going to be jumping up, hitting the lights. Like I just imagine the most hyperactive child, or thing 1 and thing 2 from Dr. Seuss, running through my house. But I did apply, and I sent them a request. Just, I want more information. I'm interested in these adorable bunnies. Here's the thing: is bunnies, I realize, they'll also chew your baseboards and stuff like that. And I am a renter, and they sent me the packet, and it was basically like, you have 1 week to build a mansion for bunnies. No, it was like, build the space and take a picture and then send it to us.
You mean as a trial?
As a trial.
As part of your application?
Yeah, so I would have to build like a bunny
And you might not get
home. And then I might not get them. And then it also was like, make sure you're not allergic to hay. You need, which I don't know if I am. Like I do tend to get like scratch. I am someone who can like get welts, or what are they called? Hives.
Yeah.
I am a hivesy person. So I was like, okay, so I need to somehow expose myself to hay. And then it also said they need constant vegetables. You need to be feeding them constant water, constant vegetables. And it just got to a point where I was like, so I'm basically going to be living in my apartment.
You're going to be renting from them.
I'm renting from rabbits.
Yeah.
Well, the secret is you take you just Google like a perfect bunny friendly apartment, and then you take a screenshot, and then
Or AI, just say like, hey, take a picture of your place, and then say, put in a rabbit.
Oh, that's so
The
smart.
wall is like wavy. Yeah. Like, oh, she loves the curvy furniture trend.
I bet they do a home visit though.
Yeah.
So wait, but you went and met them, didn't you?
I didn't meet them. I haven't met them yet. And actually, I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I still see them on the website, so they are available. Also, the women on. I looked up like the website of the people who work at this place. The bunny women, it's like a certain type of woman. It's kind of like vampy. It was like, welcome to Bunny World Foundation. It's a foundation.
Oh.
I'm like, it's a foundation. And I am
what is their tax code
become
status, please? So it's a foundation.
It's like a group I wrote to. And they were like, we all have day jobs, so it might take us like a while to get back to you. Like, this isn't like our full-time thing or whatever.
Excuse me.
Yes.
These vampy bunny women have day jobs and are putting the oh my God, what's the word? The welfare of Trevor and Jules on the back burner, but they expect you to build a deluxe bunny hutch.
You should point that out to them.
That feels,
and you have to post it on Zillow.
That feels hypocritical.
Yeah. I don't know. I you know what? We could probably fact check this, and you'd be like, you were wrong about this, Lizzie. You were wrong about that. I don't want the bunny world community.
Yeah, no, you don't want to run afoul.
And I'm
of
grateful that they've been watching after these, because these bunnies like can't go outside because they're bred to live indoors. So it's not like you can just release them into the wild. But the pictures of them together are crazy.
They're so cute.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you, the water thing is not difficult because you get one of those water dispenser things.
They said you can't do that.
Are you serious?
They go, those collect germs too easily. Sometimes the water doesn't come out. Yeah.
It was so funny. Like adoption is like I have friends who tried to adopt. It's the same exact thing where it's traumatizing. Like you have to put the thing around your pool.
Yeah.
A gate, just to audition to
adopt a dog or a human.
Humans.
Oh,
so
my God,
cute.
that's so cute.
Oh my God.
That's Trevor.
That is like a rabbit that needs to be in commercials.
Like I was also like I want to do a podcast. I want this rabbit like part of it, and but then look at
They're like
Rabbit and Jules together are so cute.
Trevor.
Or Trevor and Jules.
oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's so cute. So where are they? How did they come into the rescue? Do you know? Like what's their backstory?
Oh my God.
That
I
is
just
so
like
cute.
I was just up at night like looking at Trevor. And we love you too, Jules. We support your journey as well.
Oh my God, he's so cute.
He's just like popping up, and the fact that he's like relaxed and
Yeah.
cool and one ear up, one down. I'm just like, how do I even come to terms with this?
Yeah.
I think you're a bunny lady.
I think I am too, because I love dogs. Do you know who Lil Max is? The dog online, Lil Max. Have you seen
No,
this
I don't
dog?
follow this dog.
This dog. By the way,
I just follow Betty the puppy dog.
Betty's number one.
I
Okay,
mean, I asked you if you want to hold her, and you said no very aggressively.
that's because I'm wearing a white tank top.
That's the white is the one you can wear. You can have dog hair on your, and no one knows. Black is what you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Allison
Okay.
knows.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you go to a restaurant and you're wearing black, they hand you a black dog to put on your lap. Thank you for laughing at that. As it came out, I was like,
No,
is
you're a
this
friend
worth
of
it?
Betty. You're a friend of Betty. I'm being silly for podcast purposes.
But Lil Max, if you look him up on TikTok, he looks like a person. Like it's actually one of those dogs where like you look. She'll be like, "What's wrong, Max?" And he'll be like, like he does human mannerisms and stuff. It's kind of crazy.
And you feel like Trevor has that too?
I just feel like Trevor would be fun too. He seems like he's like a good egg, you know. Not to put Easter on him. Anyway,
But now, how do you feel about Jules?
I think Jules. I might be like, you know what? I love Jules, and I saw other photos of Jules.
For bunnies, Easter is kind of the colonizers' holiday. Mixing up their own.
Trevor is a person and Jules is a cute bunny.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like Jules is adorable too.
I do see when I look at dogs, I do go, "That's a human in a dog's body," or "That's just a dog."
Yeah.
And respect to both, you know.
Mm-hmm. Betty, for you, is human, right?
I mean, if you want to get into it, like I think Betty is a different category, which is very unusual. I think she might be an alien.
Okay.
I think she's like an alien who's like, I want to go to Earth, and I've really thought this through. If you want to hear this,
I would
but
like to hear,
feel like
yeah.
she's like, I'm gonna go to Earth, and it's gonna be great. Just put me in a dog's body, and then like she came and she's like, what the heck is this? This is not what I planned, you know. And then she's like, whatever, yeah, I'm just gonna sleep in a backpack.
Do you think she came here for a reason?
I don't know. I don't think she thought it out very much. I don't think so.
Okay, so she doesn't have like a
It's not world
task she
domination
has
or
to
something.
fulfill or
But like
anything.
I like this is not a dog or a human trapped inside a dog's body. This is a
Something
goofy.
else. Yeah.
She's such a love. Yeah, I want to get her too.
Can I share a?
It's gonna be my Christmas card. It's Taylor.
Can I confess on something related to
Yeah,
this?
please.
When I got her, it was during COVID, and they weren't doing home checks in real life, but they were doing like virtual home check. And it was like COVID. And I lived by myself, and like I was like my house was a disaster. Like my couch, I tried to move it into my office area to like do my podcast, and then it didn't fit, so I just left my couch there for like 6 months, like in the hallway, because I'm like, I don't care. And it also kept me from bringing people into my house. It was like a weird, unhealthy psychological thing of like, if I keep it not
Right.
classy, I can't invite anyone over if I choose to, you know. I was just matching girls on dating apps, and then like not immediately. It was a very unhealthy time. Anyways, so they were like, we need a video of your house, you know. And when I first moved, this is so embarrassing, but it's COVID. But when I first moved into my home, I filmed it to show someone this is where I live now.
Oh, that's what you used.
I just sent that to them. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's okay.
Yeah,
It's
like,
not untrue.
I got a dog. They don't care.
It's a little untrue.
But then there was one place. These shelter people are obnoxious because like it's like they're like HOA
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
I love them a lot.
I know the place you got yours from because I remember and I started following the person.
It's a lot. That's a whole thing.
Is that a foundation?
I don't want to. I'm not trying to throw people under the bus, but they had a whole expose on LA Times. But also like they didn't. They were like adopting. They were rescuing animals from from breeders.
Oh.
Anyways, it's whatever. But whatever. But Drew Barrymore got her dog there too, so it has to be good. But there was a shelter in South Bay. I live in not South Bay, LA, and they were like during COVID, they were like, you have to live in South Bay. You can't. And I'm like, you're not doing a home tour because like we do. I get you. You don't do, but you're not doing a home tours. It's
right.
COVID.
Why does it matter?
It was just this dumb. Someone made a policy, and there's a power trip. It's like HOA people.
I was trying when I lived in New York. I was trying to adopt a dog. I think I brought it up recently. A dog named Buttons, and I still think about Buttons. And I did a multiple page application, and I did not get Buttons.
What kind of dog was Buttons?
A cute little fluffy thing. Like I think part Pomeranian, probably.
Like a little one.
A little fluffy, adorable dog. Yeah. But I understand wanting a good home for the dog that you're placing.
It sounds nice.
But at the same time,
Do
they're
their-
a little psycho.
Do their standards
Yeah.
start to relax as the dog gets closer to termination date? Like
No, I think there might be the belief that it's better that the dog is euthanized than with someone who is not going to be a good owner.
These are non. I mean, I'm sure somebody thinks that, but like we're talking about like no kill shelters.
Okay.
I think, but I think the pound
They
don't.
won't do the hard work.
The pound doesn't check where you. I don't.
Oh, they don't?
I
Okay.
may be
What-
making
What
this
happens to
up.
these rabbits? Because you know how they say like they were screwing like rabbits. Are they just multiplying by the second?
Right. Maybe there's more by now. Oh, you know what? Maybe they're like fixed.
Oh yeah, I bet.
So wait, can we know the name of the place where did Drew Barrymore get her
No,
dog?
I'm not. I'm like talking shit, and you're like, "What's the thing?" I don't know.
Tell me after, because I got to read this LA Times expose.
Yeah. You know, I'm not. Listen, I'm just trying to get by. You know.
So I feel like we've barely scratched the surface.
Well,
I'm
I'm just breaking through my Tylenol PM right now.
it takes this long.
So when do you find out about the rabbits?
When I build a sanctuary.
Oh, right.
It's like the ball is in my court right now.
Can you like rent one and set it up, and then if you don't get them, return it?
Maybe.
Probably.
Maybe.
That's sweet. My friends who try to adopt kids, like they went through all of it. They like it's such trauma. I mean, we all know people like with the IVF, then it's like we try adopting, and then it's like, what are you willing to for the kid to be? And there's all the which is wonderful. No, but you have to like listen. Like,
9.
Here's the thing. I can't have a loud animal because I'm doing so much tarot over Zoom. I'm serious. Like, I don't want something being like, "Meow." Like, I don't want the
rabbit.
disturbance.
that's not what rabbits say.
That's why I
cats
think
say.
rabbits would be good. I don't want a dog. I mean, I want a dog. Let's be honest. I do. But I can't have the energy of a dog
Right.
coming into the energy between me and the querent.
That's
when
their
getting
name?
the reader. Or getting the
Aquarent?
reading. Aquarent, yeah.
QU,
ERENT.
like they query you.
Yes.
I love that. Querent.
I want that to be like just that energy.
Neutral.
But
What about like a mouse?
They squeak.
Oh, they squeak.
and here's the other thing too. I'm also thinking about moving to New Mexico. Because I was there during the pandemic.
Yeah, you
I
mentioned
think about it all the time. The only problem is there's no stand up in Santa Fe. Like I looked up, I'm like, oh, Santa Fe. There's a Santa Fe Improv. No, there's a Santa Fe Improv troupe. It's different.
Oh, that is different.
And where do they perform?
I think at like a I don't know. I need to look it up. I'm sure they're great, but it was like one improv group. There's no. I wouldn't be developing really unless I started something.
What about
There-
Albuquerque?
There is a famous actor in Albuquerque. Well, I mean, there's people in
Val Kilmer used to be there.
a lot of there's famous actors who live there. Like didn't Julia Roberts live there? When I was in Albuquerque, and they were telling me all the famous actors that live there. So Albuquerque now, like Netflix is opening a studio there because of Breaking Bad and stuff. So there is a thriving thing in Albuquerque. And then there's an actor from Breaking Bad he's always lived there, and like he's one of the
Yeah.
stars of Breaking Bad who didn't get paid enough because
Well,
of.
George R.R. Martin lives in Santa Fe.
Oh, really?
And actually, it's kind of funny if you look it up. He submitted this proposal to the city for a house he wanted to build that had like spires, and they were like, absolutely not, because they have very strict codes as to what everything looks like.
They didn't want a castle in the middle.
They didn't want to. Yeah, exactly. It had like a moat,
Yeah.
but they have 'cause that's why it's so beautiful there, because you can see where the sky touches the land. It's just like, it's breathtaking. So I want to like have a sabbatical or something
Well,
there.
if you went there, how far would you have to drive to do stand-up?
Maybe like 16 hours, maybe.
Okay, that's a lot.
But why don't you be the Joe Rogan of Santa Fe?
I know.
Yes.
I'll bring people out there.
You can do it, Lizzie.
Casita comedy.
You can do that.
I mean, I'm very
Allison will go.
bewitched by the way
I
you just
shaved my
described
hat.
it.
Like Taylor said, the Joe Rogan of. I'm just totally
You're built.
jacked. next to him in the studio.
You can start like a positive energy
Yeah.
cult out there.
I would love to do that. And then also, I mean, Denver's nearby, kind of close. I'm going there. I'm doing tarot there at the Bananas Fest for Kurt and Scotty in October. I bet people who listen to this
I'm
listen
sure
to
they do,
Bananas.
yeah.
I'm going to be doing tarot there.
Scott Boxenbaum.
Oh my God, that's so funny
That
that you
is the
say
inside.
Scott Boxenbaum. I was on an airplane aisle seat. The guy across the aisle, I was like, is that Scott Boxenbaum?
Who is
Exact
this?
same facial structure.
It wasn't him.
He's a comedian, but I don't think he does stand up
Which
anymore.
is like we're talking about people we know from 20 years ago. Respect.
Scott Boxenbaum is one of the people who was like, can we go out for coffee and I'll pick your brain? And I was like, sure. And he didn't know like what a bad situation I was in financially at the time. I think it was like 2009. So he's like picking my brain as my car is getting towed. And then I had to borrow money from him to get my car out.
Oh my god.
I'm like, as your mentor, always loan someone $400 so they can.
So I know this story, but I'm forgetting. How did you guys meet?
Did we meet at the Comedy Store?
Did we meet at the Comedy Store at Potluck?
I think so.
I know, but one of my very favorite and one of my first memories. So me, Taylor, and Nikki used to hang out a lot, but Taylor and I got Montreal the same year, so we both were new faces. We had kind of a big year for people.
Just for Laughs Comedy Festival.
Just for Laughs
but
Comedy
it
Festival
used
was
to be
me,
the big
Taylor.
deal, like,
Do they still do that?
They went out of business last year, but then now they have new owners. But it's like I don't know what's going on with it. But
So it was us, Reggie Watts, Morgan Murphy,
Hannibal,
Hannibal,
Adam
Adam
wow.
Devine. We had a big.
Jesus.
Adam Devine was our year.
Devine. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
you're the most famous person from the whole thing.
Wait, really?
The funny, so like you go. This is like
Oh,
before
wait, you're
social
right.
media, so like you go and like it's kind of like an NBA draft of comedy, whatever. But like
Yeah.
the idea is that like you showcase for all the industry, and they come see you, and this is the right at the end where people get huge development deals and become famous or have a minute, or you get paid $200,000 to do nothing, whatever. But it's funny. Like I remember talking to Adam because like this is 2006, and like we didn't have things to take pictures of. This would have been like a post, like, but like someone had a paper was left in the audience, and it had all our names on it, and it was like no, and he had and I was like, you got an that's not bad.
That is so
That's hilarious.
funny. No.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
And I remember Variety magazine called me a 20-year-old Californian. And I was like, this is like worse than a criticism. It's just like it's just a statement that I exist.
So funny. Well, I remember I was so irresponsible. I mean, like, I don't want to say I was purposely irresponsible. I was just scatterbrained, kind of similar. Now I'm always early everywhere, and I'm very fastidious about, like, I pay great attention to detail. But Taylor was like, knocked on my room. He's like, Lizzie, the bus is leaving for our showcase. Do you remember this? We're like, Lizzie, the shuttle's about to leave. And I was like, oh my God. And I just like got dressed really quick and went to the show. I didn't know.
That makes me. I have nightmares like that. That makes me so uncomfortable.
You saved me.
I
And I was like, oh my God, Taylor's responsible. And then also remember, you liked that I remember you liked something I said, which is so like self-centered that I remember this. But I remember I didn't want to sleep on the plane because I didn't want to drool in front of industry. Do you remember this? And you were like, you were telling everyone, you're like, Lizzie said she didn't want to drool in front of industry.
But I thought it was funny. No?
So no, I slept at the hood of my sweatshirt over my face. That's right. Because I think we were on the same flight.
I remember I saw Barry Katz on the way back, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's Barry Katz!" Because like, he's a manager
Yeah.
of Dane Cook and stuff. But to like our generation, he was like famous
Yeah.
from the comedian Jerry Seinfeld documentary. So I'm like, "That's the guy from the documentary." I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. So that was So then
But I met you before, but I think neither of us told each other we had got it. 'Cause
we
supposed to keep it
became
a secret
great
or
friends.
something.
And we both did Ferguson around the same time. We were both on the Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. We used to eat at this restaurant called Pickup Sticks together.
Oh, rest in peace. Oh, there's still, thank God, there's still a Pickup Sticks near Chatsworth.
I know you like a plain chicken sandwich with no toppings.
It's the best. It bothers
Just
people.
dry?
Yeah, and it makes people angry.
Do you ever? We've talked about this a little bit, but do you ever wish there was a moistening agent in your sandwich? Any kind of?
I feel attacked by you again.
I know. It just sounds so dry. You know what? Owen likes a sandwich with no sauce.
I asked
He does.
ChatGPT yesterday. I'm not even kidding. I swear. Like, is it immature or tacky to have salad without dressing? And it's telling me how no, it's. And they give me some advice like so people don't judge you. You can say I put fruit in it, or I put seeds in it. Those are things I'm supposed to say.
I put fruit in
I
it.
put seeds in it.
You're like, I put one large cantaloupe in every salad, so don't worry about it. Everything's normal. All is well.
Sometimes I wonder if ChatGPT has ever really lived. You know what I mean?
Right.
Someone just killed his wife and himself because ChatGPT told him to.
Are you guys doing the salad kits? Are you a salad kit family?
Like where the top layer has the stuff and you pour it in,
Or
Yes.
like it comes in a bag with
Yes, we are.
I love the salad kits. I'm in a big salad kit moment in my life.
I don't know the bag one.
Oh yeah, we get that when your mom comes to town.
Oh my God,
sometimes.
Trader Joe's. How do you say elote? ELOTE.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, it's good.
What is it? Elote is like corn, right?
It's kind of like a Southwestern one, but it's not the same as the Southwest, which is also great. And then I've dipped into Taylor Farms.
Oh,
Taylor
yeah,
Taylor
Farms.
Nice.
Those are so good. And they sell individuals too.
We have Taylor Farms in our refrigerator right now. The one that I used to like that I can't find anymore, Fresh Express Italiano.
Oh, really?
Really good. It was really good. Yeah.
I will add some pearl tomatoes, sometimes some black beans.
You make
I'm
it your
really
own.
into
I like
it.
it.
I add banana peppers sometimes.
Can I share this really quick? I'm sorry. ChatGPT.
Well, now I'm bragging. I'm like, and you know what else I add?
Is it bad I don't like salad dressing? Not at all. There's nothing bad about not liking salad dressing. A lot of dressings are oily, sugary, salty, or tangy, and those flavors just don't appeal to everyone. Here's a few things to keep in mind: nutrition, taste, and enjoyment alternatives. Bottom line, eating vegetables in a way that you enjoy is way better than forcing yourself to eat them with something you don't like. And then it says, do you usually eat your salads plain? And I said plain, and it says totally fine, blah, blah, blah. I'm skipping a lot. And then it says, and I said, is it immature? And it goes, not at all. It's not immature. It's just a preference. Food likes and dislikes don't say anything about your maturity. It says, do you feel like people are judging you for not liking dressing? And I say, yes. And it says that makes a lot of sense. Food can be really be a social thing, and when your tastes don't match the norm, people sometimes make comments. But honestly, this is more about them than it does about you.
I'm
Burn.
thinking I should just adopt Taylor.
Where's the part
because
with
Taylor
fruit
you
and
eat the
seeds?
same as a rabbit.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd be honored to
were
eat
all
with
I
that.
needed.
Like, you know, when the water runs out. Where's the part with the fruit and seeds?
I skipped a lot just to be respectful to your time, and but it gives me alternatives. A couple of quick thoughts you might like: texture, variety. Are you saying this because you thought I made it up?
No,
or-
I just want to know.
I just want to know where you're coming
Yeah.
from. You believed me, but you're curious to hear more.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I'm not. I don't want verification. I just want to know specifically how, if you say this,
see.
it's supposed to get people off your
So
back.
these are things I could say, like I love texture. No, just texture, variety. Adding nuts, seeds, or even fruit can give you an extra crunch or sweetness without
Okay.
dressing. Natural moisture, juicy veggies like tomatoes, cucumbers, or oranges can make a salad less dry, so you don't feel like you're missing anything. And
Sorry.
yeah, this is what I do in my free time.
The Tylenol PM kicked back in.
I'm not judging you.
I feel attacked a lot today, and I'm just, I'm receiving it, and it just
By the way, the reason I was looking at your cup was actually not because it said pumpkin. It was because you added water to
Yes,
a
I saw
matcha
that
latte,
too.
and it was pale green water.
I like how you're like, no, Taylor, I wasn't attacking you for that. I was attacking you for that. My matcha was almost out, and I I did nothing. I stand by my. Can someone be on my side here?
No, I like that you're a nonconformist. It's one of my favorite things about you.
Okay,
I was
yeah.
just curious.
I love
wasn't-
how like you don't take showers. Like it's cool. It's one of my favorite qualities is that
Taylor,
you don't care about what people
I
think
wasn't
about
even
you. You're
making
such a
fun of you.
loser.
I was looking at it, and you go, the reason Lizzie was looking at it because I didn't say.
So what do you do? Like I use this cup when I get a matcha latte. It's like $6. It's such a waste of money, but I don't have kids, so I
Oh,
can.
so you just refilled that for the water.
might not have
And
tasty
to get
water.
and
Okay,
to get
got it.
every last matcha.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir. Thank you, sir.
See, on the one hand, now you have matcha flavored water, which is cool. On the other hand, now you have really watered down matcha.
It was like almost at the end. And,
Okay, so
and
you were
I'm
just
about to
using the
record a
cup.
podcast, and I don't want to make the noise.
I get it.
It's
Thank you.
longer than that.
Thank you.
I was being respectful to
Yeah.
the company I have here.
You were. I
Thank
get
you.
that. I get that now. Let's.
What else do you guys hate about me?
Well,
Taylor,
we'll get
don't
to
you
it.
remember? Do you remember when we became friends?
I thought.
Do you know what? I've actually bought cars based on a car Taylor had.
Oh,
Really?
Don't dox my driving.
Well, this is your old car. So Taylor had a Yaris. Taylor had a
Yaris?
black Toyota Yaris, and I bought the exact same car because I was like, I like whatever Taylor has. I like driving that little bubble around.
I'm an influencer.
And were you happy with your Yaris?
I was
I-
like, this is before YouTube. I was like the Logan Paul to her. Whatever.
Nothing ever went
I was
wrong
like,
with
I was
it.
like Mr. Beast to you.
The reason I got rid of it is the top part, the little rubber things like on the roof started crumbling. And I was like, do I replace these? Like someone was like, you should it's time to say goodbye. But
I thought the thing is you never say goodbye to a Toyota. You don't have
I know.
because they'll run forever.
Yaris just went out of business. I don't know what happened.
Oh.
Something weird happened.
it's back, but it's not. It doesn't look the
Yaris
same.
is back?
I'm almost positive because I'm looking for a car right now. I'm driving a rental car right now.
Yaris sounds like a Dr. Seuss character.
Mm-hmm.
Something's happening with Daniel and my cars, which is the driver's seat is disintegrating. The
whole
material.
car is it's disintegrating.
I like
It's out in
what
the sun all the time.
the driver like it's coming apart. It makes me feel like our butts are like too much for the seats. The seams are coming undone. But now I was feeling like, is this a referendum on our butts? But Greg Fitzsimmons told me this just happened in his wife's car, and it was like $400. Jeff is the car person.
You
Why-
just got Fitz dog.
Why are our car seats falling apart?
Probably from the sun and heat.
That makes sense. We
Yeah.
don't park in the
But
garage.
what
so.
kind of car is it?
A Lexus and a Mercedes.
Wow.
Because you don't drive a lot. 'Cause you
Sorry
don't-
to be fancy.
You
no,
both
I'm
don't commute.
impressed.
But old. They're both over 10 years old
That's
at this point.
amazing.
So, sorry, what, Jeff?
You both don't commute, too. So the
Correct.
cars are just sitting out there in the sun.
the sun.
Yeah, I mean,
The hood of the Lexus too, the paint.
Oh my God,
I
it's
want you to look
That's
at it. Jack. It's like
surprising.
completely cracked, and like it's like, oh, do we even bother getting a new paint job, or should we get like
a new car.
a new car? I can't-
A buddy of mine just got he has a Mini Cooper S that he loved, but it's very old and the clear coat on it went. He got it repainted for like $3,000 and it looks like a brand new car.
Yeah. you
Whenever I
could
hear
do that.
clear coat, I think of Fargo. Well, you're gonna need that clear coat.
Yeah.
Isn't that what he says, or that top coat or something? When you William H. Macy, I love that
I saw
movie
that
so
film.
much.
I don't know.
So good.
Hondas, which I used to have, are notorious for the clear coat, like not.
The crinkle.
Lasting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it looks like it gets like crazed, crackling.
I've got decisions to make. What about how do we feel about a Nissan?
You never hear about
Any
Nissan.
feelings
Maybe
about
that's
Nissan?
good.
I had a Maxima. That was like my second car, and it was good.
You're like, I had one when I worked at McDonald's. Thanks, Daniel.
My
Just
mom
kidding.
had a
By the way,
Nissan.
Nissans are nice.
They're sensible.
They're sensible.
Honestly,
They look
talk about-
good. I think they're really pretty.
The movies talk about how much you love Nissan, and then you get a little deal from the dealership.
Really?
We went to the dealership here by Universal. By Universal Studios, there's a big Nissan dealership.
Yeah.
And you go in, and in big letters, right above it says something like, "The number one we've sold more Nissans than anyone." And I'm thinking, shouldn't that be in the break room? Why do I give a shit about that? I don't want great. Like, why
Yeah.
would I want to buy a fucking car from a place that doesn't need my sale? I'm gonna get a bad deal.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
I
but
love-
the signs should say, "Oh my God, we cannot close a deal.
We're-
Come
Yeah.
in and take
we're
advantage
desperate
of us
for your
Yeah.
business.
I
Yeah.
love when I hear about like billionaires who drive like very standard vehicles. I love hearing like, yep, he drove a Dodge Omni for 25 years.
That'll be us when we make our billion.
Do you follow? Oh, yeah.
I just read that Cal Worthington, who was a big used car dealer out here, that for his entire life he never owned a car or a new car. He always just drove some used car that was on his lot his entire life. And he was like a super, super rich guy.
Do you remember his catchphrase?
No.
I remember.
It was like, here's my dog Spot or something.
Cal Worthington is dog
do you
Spot.
follow
If you
this-
want something, go see Cal.
Yeah.
And I used to think it was Goosey Cow. Because these commercials played constantly when I was a kid.
Do you follow this Ramsey guy, this kind of older gentleman
The
who does the
money guy?
the financial
Dave
advisor?
Ramsey?
Yeah, Dave Ramsey. Is
In
that
Dave
his name?
We Trust. Unless there's another Ramsey.
Does he seem a little?
There's something wrong with him. I stopped liking it. I saw him, then I realized.
Is he a little right wingy?
Oh, for
He's
sure.
very right.
Oh,
But
okay.
there's something else about him. I brought him up to my cousin, and he got mad at me. And now he's just like, that guy. Don't listen to that guy. But his clips pop up. It's interesting hearing the problems people have, or even like someone's like, it pops up on my YouTube algorithm, and like someone's like, I won $1 million in the lottery. What should I do? Like, it is interesting.
Yeah.
Just
Oh my gosh.
his perspective should be fact.
I love lottery stories, and there's a podcast called like Lottery Dreams and Fortune, and it's hosted by a guy who was working at a gas station and won the lottery, bought a lottery ticket and won Powerball.
Wow.
When he was like 21 or something,
How
and I
much
think
did
he
he
was
win?
sleeping like on the floor, like a lot. I don't know. Powerball amount. And he interviews people who have won, and it is crazy how many people have a dream.
Wait, they have a
Crazy
dream that they win?
they win, and then they go buy a ticket. Or I
Oh, that's
felt
interesting.
pulled. One woman said, as I was filling out the numbers, all the other numbers like blurred out, like she could see clearly which ones to mark. And she said she'd had like a weird day where she like saw, I think, some kind of like Buddha statue, and she was like, I feel like it's like laughing. Like she was just having this very odd day where everything kind of lined up. And then there's also this woman, Helen Hadsell. Do you know about Helen Hadsell?
No.
They call her like the contest queen. And
Sounds like a Netflix documentary.
I believe, honestly, there's so much stuff on Helen Hadsell on YouTube, because she'd be like, enter a contest, win. Like she won her house, she would win trips, she would win lottos. And she said her trick is 4 words. And I think this is pretty powerful, actually.
Buy a lottery ticket.
That is so funny.
No, what is the 4 words?
Select, project, expect, collect. Actually, I don't know if she coined that. I don't know if that was Helen Hadsell coined that. I know she did coin the term micropenis. Okay.
My friend's mom had won a car on a game show. I wish I could remember what game show it was. That's the only person I know who had like won something like that.
The pre-internet time was so much better because you meet people and like it was interesting. Like
Yeah.
there was a girl at the Long's drugstore by my house that she worked in the photo section, and this woman worked in the photo section. This is a really important story. That you got to make sure I'm close to the microphone. Thank you. And she was on Price is Right, and she won the first part, but lost the second part. But her prize was like a kids. There's a bunch of kids stuff. Like it doesn't have kids, but you have to pay taxes on it if
yes.
you choose to accept it. So she chose not to accept it. When I was in New York, I did TRL, the MTV show.
Oh yeah.
Years after it was cool, and it was like canceled twice, and it was like Saturday morning. But there's like I was in a stand-up comedy competition, and Reese Waters, who's a funny comedian, it was the 3 of us, and he won it, and like he won like a trip to the Dominican Republic and stuff, and then he had to pay like. It was like first class. You have to pay taxes on it, so it's like
Right.
we're all broke comedians, and I was like, I have to pay like $5,000
Yeah.
to go on a trip. I didn't even want 2 days. I didn't even want this trip. You just went to be on TV, and
So did you not take it?
he took.
Oh,
it,
you
I
did.
think.
Yeah.
But,
well,
Wow.
yeah,
I think
it's hard out there. The cool one is when they're like, we're paying the taxes for you also.
do they do that?
I mean, these loser YouTubers who like do the whole like exploiting poor people for views, but then they're doing good for the person too. Like I start with the positive pranks, where they like pretend to be blind and they're like, I lost. They go to a homeless person like, I'm blind. Can I have $5? And then the homeless guy's like, this is my last $5. And he's like, really? You gave me your money? Here's $1,000. Actually, here's a car. And then they come back the next day. I started GoFundMe. There's $100,000 for you. And the guy's crying and they're filming it. And I'm like, this is weird, but it's doing good. I don't know.
And they were like, "Hey, you're president of the United States." Remember that?
Let's do Just Me or Everyone.
It's
Oh my
taboo.
God.
Just me or everyone. Sometimes I ponder on something I have thought or done. Is it just me or everyone? Skadoop-doop.
All right, Lizzie, do you have one? Because you
Oh
said,
my God. Yes, mine is so stressful. Is anyone getting constantly summoned for jury duty?
No.
They are on my
You can say ass.
ASS. These people, I got a summons. I said I can't do it. No. Okay, sorry. I'm so stressed. I'm like, I said I can't do it. I got a summons. I called in. I said, I got the message that said, your service is complete. You don't need to call again. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm done. A couple weeks later, I get another jury summons. And I called them and they're like, no, you had failure to appear. And I'm like, no, I got a voice message from you guys that said, your service is complete. It actually said you do not need to call, report unless you're summoned again. I asked to speak to us. I'm just like, I'm the only one who's even paying attention to these slips.
Right.
Everyone
else ignores
I have
them.
my jury pin number memorized. That shouldn't even be in my brain. And
That sucks.
I know. And so then I asked to speak to a supervisor. They never called me back. So
Similar thing happened with Wendy.
Yeah, but hers
except-
was the opposite, where she failure to show,
Well,
and
she-
then
she-
they're just like, your jury duty is complete.
I'm just wondering if she'll get a similar thing later.
Oh.
I
don't
feel
know,
like they're just
maybe.
going to keep calling me in. The thing is, if you postpone it to the holidays, I heard that there are less trials then. But here's the thing. I don't mind serving. I actually was selected, and I don't mean to brag, for the Pinkberry trial
Ooh, that's exciting.
years ago with the owner something of Pinkberry. Can you look up his name actually? 'Cause I don't want to spread rumors about the wrong
Yogurt
official, the
guy.
wrong yogurt CEO. It was something Lee, and he beat someone up with a tire iron.
I didn't know about this.
Do you see it?
Young Lee, co-founder of the Pinkberry frozen yogurt chain, was sentenced Friday to 7 years for beating a panhandling homeless man with a tire iron.
Oh, that's the
Jesus.
opposite of these videos that you were talking
Yeah.
about.
Wasn't all right. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
7 years.
So I was put on that trial,
Tire iron.
and my mom was dying. And I said, I promise you, if I'm on this, if you select me, I'm going to have to leave. And I ended up having to leave, right before the trial starts. But I was selected as juror number 1. And I was actually kind of excited because then I would have been like, you're guilty, young. You're young and guilty.
Did you see him in court?
Yeah,
What was he like?
quiet.
What were the circumstances? Why did he do that?
Because the person supposedly had an offensive tattoo. And he got out of his car at an exit and beat him up.
I would need
my
to know
God.
what the
What
tattoo
is it,
was.
Bart
I don't
Simmons,
remember.
It was like a
Bart
Pinkberry cup
Simmons.
with a
Bart,
circle.
Bart
It
Simmons.
was a terrible knockoff of The Simpsons. He was very offended.
Bart Simmons.
My point being
Gene's
like,
brother.
I want to serve. I actually, at the right time, I would enjoy it. But it's like, I did complete my civic duty. I did the
Yeah.
thing. I showed up. I got your show's over, sweetheart.
What can
And
they do to
everyone
you,
says,
though?
oh, I just throw those away. I've never thrown one away.
But you can't just throw it away. They keep. You will get.
They can't. I used
They
to work.
say-
I've worked in the mail business.
Yeah.
I've worked in the. I used to work at Postal Annex in high school.
Brag.
It's a third party company that it's like mailbox etc. type
Yeah.
thing, but they don't legally know if your mail got there or not. there's no tracking device on U.S. mail. I don't want to encourage this behavior. I'm just sharing facts that I've learned.
I love the
business.
et cetera, by the way, in mailboxes, et cetera. They're like, should we just say et cetera? Like, what is that?
We don't know future stuff. So
Yeah,
we'll
what
just
if we come up with something else, like mailboxes and, I don't know,
I just drove
rubber
by,
stamps?
I just drove by in South Bay. They had mailboxes and more.
Whoa.
I feel like
it's
like
a
they
little
thought
more
about
optimistic.
that.
mailboxes, etc. probably started out like the title. The first version was just mailboxes, mail, passport photos, stamps, envelopes, and they showed
Packing
it, and then a genius guy said, crossed all those out and just said, etc.
They don't actually sell mailboxes.
They don't do mailboxes?
I think they just mean like stuff involving mailboxes.
I don't want to fight
Oh,
with
yeah,
you.
please.
I'm just
Oh, they
defending
do.
the business that I used to work in. And Gina Davis used to have a box, and she was
Oh,
living in
cool.
San Diego at the time when she was in a marriage and had kids with a doctor who I found her to be nice. They divorced. I don't know what happened, but we wish them well. I don't know, but they have kids. It's not about
She's Mensa.
She's Mensa. She's a kind, whatever, amazing woman, and so there's mailboxes. You could have a. Some people used to prefer that over a P.O. box. You would have a private mailbox because it has a street address, so it sounds like if you have a business, you can say you have a suite and it sounds
Right.
fancy. And then also you can receive FedEx and UPS packages, which post offices cannot receive. But side note, they actually can receive a FedEx or a UPS, but you have to, if you have a P.O. box, as I do, don't dox me. You can find out the street address for your P.O. box, and that has to be written on the thing. Thank you for your time.
Oh.
Yeah.
So even if you didn't enjoy this episode, you learned something.
Did you know Gina Davis? Did she come in to check our box?
She knew, yeah, I mean, I was in she'd come in and like she was silly and kind, to be honest. And then also the mom of Michelle Williams, the Dawson's Creek Not Destiny's Child would come in. And then this guy, Matthew, who's on Real World, I was really nervous meeting him. He's on Real World. He shipped a screenplay once. I don't think that worked out. But, and then, with respect to him, I'm sure. I hope it did. That was not a nice thing to say. I hope it
Which Matthew? Which Real World?
He was on Real World Hawaii, I think. He was the guy who went in with the audition episode. And, he went in with his friend, and he was like, my friend's auditioning.
That always
and they were like,
happens.
you should go. And then he's like, nah, whatever. Then he got it, and his friend didn't get it. Oh, gosh.
I feel like that's how all models get discovered because they went with their friend who wanted to be a model.
Wow,
That's how I was discovered as a
yes.
model. Why'd you laugh when I said that? That's not nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was hurt. This is attacking.
You know what? To be honest, respectfully, I thought it was a joke because I didn't think of you. I didn't know that you'd had a modeling career.
But I'm like, it's like who's the woman from Barbie? Like people don't see her as an actress instead of a
Margot
model.
Robbie.
A lot of us we go beyond what we were seen as at some point. And
So at the beginning, it was just about modeling. For
right?
You.
Like Heidi Klum, you go, oh yeah, from Project Runway.
Oh,
Right.
you don't
she's
go.
back this season.
Thank
I'm
God.
in. I'm watching
We
it.
were
We
watching
watch
it.
She keeps falling asleep.
I
I was
keep-
going to do a
I get
recap.
tired.
Do you love La Roche, the new Judge La Roche?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
But how about that guy whose full name is Joseph something? Is he still?
Oh, Joseph McCrae.
Don't
Yeah.
spoil anything. We're only 3 episodes.
Yeah, yeah. I do like La Roche.
I was enjoying that show.
Yeah, it's an interesting
Let's
cast.
get back to
but
it.
Tim Gunn, they didn't bring him back.
I know.
Why?
What's going on? Is he retired?
He wasn't asked back.
Oh, I thought he was too busy or
I
something.
think he's
No.
better than Christian, too. I mean,
You said it.
I'm holding out for the very slim chance that I ever get to be on Project Runway. I
Do you
don't even
design
want to say
clothes?
anything. No. I want to be on there. Nikki's on this season. I saw
She
her in
is?
the promo. Yeah, I'm so excited. I was like, you're on Project Runway. I love that show so much.
me too.
I always think like how would I don't know, because it's so creative and they're
It's
creating
It's all about
within...
you don't even have to like fashion.
Well, it's like
all
the
about
food
creative
shows you
process.
can't even eat the food. It's like, wow, I'm looking at a piece of
Yeah.
salmon. But with fashion, you can see it. It's like, wow, this person made this in an hour. And you
Right.
start to kind of develop, I don't
And
know.
you get to see like the creative process and how they solve
Mm-hmm.
problems and stuff. It's neat.
Yeah.
Taylor, do you have it just me or everyone?
I don't know if I did it right,
That's fine.
but it's vulnerable. I don't know
Good,
if I
it's
feel
good.
safe sharing.
Would you like me to go to someone else and we'll come back to you?
No, I can go.
Okay.
But tell me if I did it wrong. But this happened yesterday or 2 days ago, maybe 2 days ago. But like I don't know. I was in like outside a coffee shop. It was really hot, and there was like flies. Not like tons of flies, but there was a fly. There's like a couple of flies.
Yeah.
And like it like touched me in a couple places. and I kept track of where those. I played it cool, you know,
Uh-huh.
with the lady, and I pretend like I didn't care, you know. And I was like, yeah, but like I made a mental. If I had a Sharpie, I would have like
Right.
drawn.
So
where,
you know to, like,
so I knew where to
disinfect.
wash afterwards.
Did you
Lizzy's
go?
looking at me like she's appalled.
Did you go into the bathroom at Starbucks to wash there, or was
I wasn't
it
at
at home?
Starbucks. I was at a
Oh.
weird coffee shop.
I'm smiling at you.
No,
by
I
the
feel
way.
I feel under attack today.
If you bring like a red Sharpie with you, it's because it's a little bit less conspicuous than a black Sharpie, and just whenever a fly touches you, just put a little dot there. You think that wouldn't be weird or anything?
You know what's weird that I actually did and I didn't work, but now that I think about it, I kept putting honey where the place where
Oh, that's
'cause
nice.
what
Oh
I
yeah, that
had.
is.
And then I kept getting more. They kept coming
Oh,
back.
that does
Yeah.
make sense.
Yeah.
So I thought, like, oh, the sticky part of my arm, that's the part
Because I
to
was thinking
wash
you
later.
could,
remember.
you could put poop there. But they would like that too.
I don't think that's just you. It's not me though.
It's definitely our son.
Oh my god.
Elliot I'll hear him flipping out in the other room, and he'll be like, "Ah!" and he'll come running into the office and slam the door, and it's a fly. It's a fucking fly.
But I think
It's like, how do I toughen these kids up?
But I learned this from Brent Weinbach though. Like he's a great comedian, interesting character, and like he's wonderful. And he's like, I'll touch something gross. Like I was just this girl, like there's like a worm on her dog's face, which like
Oh my god, that's
right,
Ugh.
right, and like if I saw straight, I'd be like, I'm looking out for the dogs. Oh, you become a mother. You become
Right.
a mother. Where it's like,
Yeah.
but the woman was like, I'm just like, good, who cares about anything? Make sure the dog is okay, you know. So I took it off, but then I'm aware. Okay, fine. I touch something gross. I just have to wash afterwards.
Well,
That's where I come from.
Brent also does not like to take his shoes off when he goes into someone's house. He's brought my attention to several things I've done. He brings little booties to put over his shoes in case it's a shoes off household. But one time we were doing a show and I had shoes in my bag and he goes, "Can I ask you a question?" And I'm not, don't mean this as like, criticism or anything. Why did you put your shoes in your bag like that? He goes, I'm just saying I would have put them like in a plastic bag and then put them in your bag. I'm like, you know what? He's right. And it has changed
How you transport
how I view
shoes.
that. Yeah, 'cause I don't wear shoes in my place actually,
I don't like free shoes in the suitcase. That's appalling to me.
but I make rabbits
bags?
wear shoes.
So, oh my god, I had a question for Taylor based on something you said, and I lost it. What had you just said?
I said I put honey on my
Yeah,
arms.
no, it wasn't that, and it was
And
something
then I
about
said,
Brett.
oh, I
Brett.
can touch
Yeah,
something
he's so
gross,
funny.
but I have to wash my hands.
Oh no, I know.
afterwards.
Why did the dog have a worm on its face?
It was we're walking dogs, and there's like life happens. That's never
Okay.
happened to my dog.
So the dog
but-
didn't have worms.
No,
that, like,
it was
Yeah.
emerged from
it was
an
a worm
orifice.
from the world that ended
I
up-
can okay, that's okay.
Brent has an amazing special. Brent Weinbach, a new special.
It's
That's
very
great.
funny.
Taylor's special is incredible, and I was at the taping.
Oh, thank you. It means so much. You
I
with
laughed.
with Chip Pope. You sat next to
I
Chip
was
Pope.
actually,
Or you're not with them.
I sat near
I,
Chip.
I
yeah.
saw you guys together. That means a lot to me.
I
that you
love
came.
Chip.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Chip Pope's one of the greats.
I was
I don't even
laughing
know Chip
so
Pope.
hard.
He's a great
Taylor.
comedian. Thank you. That means a lot to me. I came to your taping. I came to one of your. I don't think it was released, but I came to one of your tapings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you did an album taping, maybe. I promise you, I came and it was amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Was that in like 2008 or something?
it wasn't that long ago, but it's before COVID, I think.
So I
Oh,
have a just
really?
mirror
I did
everyone,
once.
and mine also involves bugs. There was this tiny little, like, I think I have inherited some of my mom's orchids. She was a
Did you?
I thought you were going to say a body part. You're like, I have my mom's orchids, if you know what I'm saying.
And one of them, I finally realized there's these tiny, tiny little flying insects like that are living in the soil, I guess. But there was one that was like I kept seeing it close to me. I was sitting on the couch and there's a tiny little bug near me. And I realized when I feel like a bug is circling me, on some level, I think, is one of my body parts rotting?
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
No, that's
This
fair.
is everyone?
No.
It's Taylor.
I think I'd feel
If
it
it-
if my body part. I'd know
just-
before the fly showed up
But if
that
it's
something
like-
was going on.
If it picked you over other people, I mean, I would feel like I have friends who like mosquitoes go for them, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, you ever chill someone's backyard and like the people are being
I'm one of
attacked by.
those.
I'm one of those too.
Isn't it a blood type thing? Some are tastier
Oh.
to the mosquitoes.
It's because you're so sweet.
Nice. Why isn't that at a drop? That's so
It
good.
will
I
be.
just made it
Yeah,
That's so good.
it will be now.
because you're so sweet.
But I would, if I was the only person and they were coming at me, I would feel like that. Like the
Yeah.
way I feel during this podcast today, I feel like I'm the only one being attacked.
Are those grapes on that Kleenex box? What is
Or
that?
plums.
Or olives.
Oh,
Olives.
olives or plums. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. I know you guys can't see this at home.
Yeah, you're missing.
Google
box.
purple.
I have a just.
This is a visual.
Yep.
Can I tell you, this show is like fascinating because like this is like some form of torture, right? You keep talking
The
about
show
things,
is.
but then like that's like the show is
show is
That's what you're saying?
That's the whole show. No, but for your audience, like I'm just being a businessman to your professional, successful podcasters. But like another form of income is you make people so like, what is the thing there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god! So every episode you talk about how amazing something looks, or how someone looks, or like your pants are so cool you're
And then
wearing today. Like
images of all the things we referenced are then behind a paywall.
but you just you're just like it doesn't matter. But if you want to know, you got to pay for
You gotta pay
You're right.
to see it.
I
Smart.
think
You're right,
that's
I
a
better
good
take a picture
business.
of this Kleenex box.
But I think
People
that's
are gonna
fine.
be
Yes,
rabid.
and I'm gonna send you pictures of my rabbits for
Please do.
Patreon.
But
Please
we should
do.
get a cut.
This
I
is
should
my
get a
rabbit.
cut of all of this.
They
though.
are your rabbits.
Yeah,
now.
you should.
But what if you don't get them?
I want you to have the rabbits.
I know, I do too.
Well, what do we have to do? We have to something and then something and
I have
then,
some plywood I want to
and
get
then
rid of.
something
so.
and collect.
Here's the
I
other.
can help
Here's
you.
the
We're
other
gonna
part of it
project,
is
expect,
Just put carrots all over your
project
house.
or don't select,
select the
Project.
bunny.
project,
So-
expect,
Project,
collect.
expect,
So it's spec. It spells spec.
That's what we're gonna do.
Select
Okay.
Safeway, Vons, and John's. California grocery
That's
store
right.
humor.
That's right. Is that the devolution of the building? Because my theory about John's
My
is that
devolution.
when a Vons moves,
Oh, yeah,
but the
devolution.
sign shadow
It
is
has
still
to
there,
be.
they just put a J in there.
I
has
heard
to
that was
be.
true. That's how they picked their name, was because they were taking over
Old
Vons
Vons.
stores and thought,
It
well,
has
we
to
just
be.
have to change one letter
Right,
this way, and it's
right.
cheaper.
You have a JMOE?
I have a now. This is one I think this might reflect badly on me and my character, but I noticed that every time that I see a video of some extreme sports crazy stunt, like it started with I just first noticed it when I was watching someone spelunking, which you're not supposed to say apparently. It's caving, but spelunkers, cavers, it's a whole thing. Snuffulos, like stuffed in a crack and just being like, I'm just getting through here and don't worry. And then there was another one where a guy jumped out of an
God.
airplane with no parachute and they had
Oh, my God.
these nets and he hit the target. I have noticed that I'm always rooting against them.
Oh my god!
And it's not like I want
I
bad
think
things.
that's just you.
I don't want bad things to happen to them, but it's just like you should not be doing this. I'm like when the people with the little squirrel suits jump off the cliff and they're zipping through. It's like I'm like part of me. It's just part of me.
Were you a
is-
goody two shoes in school?
I was.
Yeah. You were like, they'll find out
Yeah,
that they
that's it.
use
Like,
milk on the test.
I wasn't riding my skateboard off of the stairs. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like I didn't. And it's like you should not be doing that.
Yeah.
And
So it's like you're like a hall monitor.
I'm
it's
not
your hall
wanting
monitor.
bad. Let me be clear.
This
I'm
is
not,
you reminding the teacher that she forgot to give homework on Friday night.
No. Let me be clear. I am not wanting bad things to happen to them, but
In your reality, you can't do this.
it would be more satisfying to me if they missed the net
I don't know why.
because
Why?
it's like that's how things should be.
No. You're how old are you?
Wow.
27.
I know you're a little bit. You're like there's a slight age gap here because you're
Yeah.
from the Faces of Death generation.
Yes, I am.
So these people grew up watching every man, and they found a VHS tape, they went to someone's house, and they watch a bunch of people die. And now the internet doesn't allow it unless you go on the dark web, and they miss it, and they're disgusted, and like they're pent up from everything is like pappy things or like,
Sorry.
or it's like things the pranks, but no one gets hurt. They want to see people's like skulls getting smashed on the sidewalk, and he misses it.
Yeah, I don't want to see.
I
that.
know
I'm
you,
just
I get
saying.
it.
I'm just saying.
it would
like,
conform with your idea of reality.
it feels unnatural that they are successful doing that, and that bothers me. I'll never forget. It's more of a like something feels wrong about the fact that was
It's
successful.
like I just saw an aerial view of people reaching the top of Mount Rushmore. Would you want them to fall?
Just roll
of course. No, I don't want. No, I'm saying I don't want them to fall. I'm just saying it would feel more like the rules
Like-
of the world are correct
Right.
if they fell.
Right.
Like that's right. That's what happens. You fall. You don't jump out of an airplane with no parachute and live.
It's just like we grew up watching Cops, and like you grew up watching Faces of Death. Like we're all infected by this.
Let me be clear. I did not grow up watching.
You watch it every day, every day of your life, of your childhood. You pretended to go to sleep, and then you would run in the living room and you watch Faces
I've never
of Death.
seen it, but I certainly heard a lot about it. But it's a not for me kind of thing. Do you, Jeff, have a JMO?
Yes.
Okay.
Very boring after all of this. Well, it was very boring to begin with. I keep, just mirror everyone. Do you keep an Amazon electronics box graveyard? Because when I buy something on Amazon, so often whatever you buy, it just dies. Especially electronics. And so I always keep the box for 30 days
Oh, yeah.
to see if it's
Jeff,
going to die.
honestly,
Oh,
I have stuff I
yes.
should give you. I have stuff that I never opened that during COVID I wanted to do this show and someone was like, you've got to buy this, this, this. He sent me a list of what to buy. And then I was like, this doesn't make sense at all. Like, it just didn't make
You
sense.
have a bunch of audio equipment?
Yeah, I should bring you, like, splicers
So
or whatever.
happy.
I just want the boxes.
I have a lot of
apparently.
things that splice.
But so many things now you can return it without packaging.
But I never know that.
Yes,
so
that's true.
what winds up happening too is that I should write on it what is the expiration date, and I can throw it out because
Yeah.
it starts to build up, and then I think about you going through Shelley and John's house.
So I will hold on to the boxes, but I try to keep track, and then I'll throw them away. Yeah, because definitely like Shelley kept him for years, if not always. What's going on?
Let's do. There's a cute dog.
Oh,
Oh,
the
my
puppy.
God, Betty. She's looking at- Let's do Podcast Pals product picks.
Podcast Pals, Peanut Picks.
Lizzie, do you have one?
Yes, my friend sent me this for my birthday, which was August 19th, which I spent praying
Happy
to the
birthday.
porcelain god because
Oh, no.
I had COVID-19.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Was it the worst? Was it the one where it feels like razor blades in your throat or something?
No, it actually was. I got Paxlovid pretty quickly, so I knocked it out fast. But I did a show, and then the next day they were like, one of the performers woke up with COVID, and I was like, please say it's not that one person who I was like, with all night, and it was.
Oh.
Oh no.
So I was like, I got it right away, and then
Yeah.
it just ran its course. But my friend sent Marianne Sear.
We love Marianne Sear.
You would love Marianne. She's
I
a
would like
host
to
on
love her.
98 Rock in Baltimore. She sent me these. I sent it to you. Sorry, I'm not on top of it right now. They are from G Home. G Home. It sounds so cool. They're from G Home. They're from Beats by G Home. But they are little electrical sockets that you plug in. They're called like WP3 or something. Because I'm paranoid about leaving things plugged in, and I take pictures of my electrical sockets before I leave the house because I get paranoid. I'll be like, did I leave my toaster? Did I leave my
Right.
hair straightener? This way you can control it from your phone.
Oh, like smart outlets.
There's smart outlets, exactly.
That's
so
so
you
smart.
turn it on to use something, then I can check my phone and be like, I turned it off. So it doesn't even matter if it's plugged in.
That is really smart.
So I have no reason to turn around now.
That's really smart. That is a good idea.
So I'm thrilled. Great
Wonderful.
development in my
Thank
life.
you.
And those will. I sent you a link.
Yeah, those will be in my Amazon store, amazon.com/shop/Allison Rosen.
Wow.
Do you have one, Taylor?
Can I do a thing that I haven't tried yet?
Yeah, sure.
I keep getting ads for a Slice. Have you seen the? Remember Slice soda?
Oh yeah.
They had an orange soda, and then they had whatever. So it went out of business, or whatever. But it's back now. I don't know if someone bought it or whatever. But it's back, and it's one of these prebiotic, probiotic sodas.
Oh, that sounds so different than what it used to be.
It definitely wasn't.
It was poison before, and now it's like. But what's interesting, them versus Olipop and Poppy, is they're advertising. They're using the word healthy, which my friend who has worked in public health says never eat anything that says healthy on it because it's not a real thing. It's a fabricated.
Right.
Nothing should. Food should not have to. Food should be food. It shouldn't have to be healthy. With that said, I stopped drinking soda, and I'm.
You only do the prebiotic, probiotic, right?
If I do a lot of like iced tea and like unsweet tea, you know. But and matcha tea that I get shamed for. But I'm excited to try this because I like things. There's also Nixie. They have really good, for what it is, really good tasting non-soda soda.
Nixie. I've never even heard of it.
Yeah. This is Whole Food stuff.
All right, so Slice.
The Slice is at Ralph's. for
I
California
liked the
people.
original Slice. I drank nothing but diet soda for years. Clear diet soda because it started when I had clear braces.
Water
and-
can suck a dick.
That's
I don't
right.
like it.
I don't like water. And then I switched to those. You could get them at Pavilions, Signatures. No, yeah, like they're like Refresh, like wild cherry flavored, clear soda, no sugar, no caffeine, blah blah blah. It's like all I would drink. And then I had enamel erosion on my teeth, which no one knows exactly what it's from, but it's probably from all the soda. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna cold turkey switch to water. I've been really good. You can see I have water next to me. I've been drinking water. Slowly, I have gotten back to like, I'll just crack open a can of, have you guys had, well, you probably have not, Taylor. There's something called Starry, which is like, it's kind of like Slice, really. It's like Diet Sprite or Diet 7-Up. And now, if I'm really thirsty, water doesn't cut it for me. It needs to be Starry. And I don't know why. And I don't know what exactly it is that I'm addicted to. But I don't know. I think I just want to confess that.
Okay.
It's a slippery slope. And this is the problem. This is why I didn't like water to begin with. It's not thirst quenching.
Did you ever see that product that was on Shark Tank? They may have gone out of business. I haven't looked it up in a few years, and I don't know what to search for. But there was this container. It's for people who need to be hydrated, but they can't. They don't enjoy water. So there's different.
I
there's
think
cups,
I know.
Cups with different flavors.
Yes.
So you
I
would-
think they were
so you
a
would
sponsor at one point.
So you would smell what you're drinking.
By the way,
Yeah,
Then no.
it had a ring on the mouth that would
Yeah.
have a scent.
But there's a Coke flavor, and there's like a orange flavor.
I'm still traumatized from Gatorade, from my COVID Gatorade.
Oh, yeah. Which flavor were you
It
drinking?
was too acidic, and I had let's just say, a reaction.
Oh boy.
Orange. Someone was like, and make sure to drink Gatorade because of the electrolytes, but I couldn't
Wait, what kind of reaction?
keep it. I threw up.
Oh, yuck.
That was my birthday.
But at least it was the orange.
Not to be
flavor.
like,
Oh,
and
this is-
that was my birthday. Like, I care about it so much.
Happy birthday.
It was kind of intense.
Jeff, do you happen to have a product pick?
Yes. If you're looking for one of those little power banks to charge your phone or devices, the Anchor Power Bank PowerCore 10K compact travel ready 10,000 milliamp battery pack with Power IQ charging technology.
I think
Is
I had
this
that.
a
Brick?
Oh.
Is it like a
Yeah.
little brick that you put your
Yeah, it's
phone
kind
on
of
and it's like a
about-
stand as well?
This one doesn't have a stand.
Oh.
They have
I-
a stand, and then there's one that is magnetic that you could.
There's like
Could
10,000 like different variables. There's
I
one
know,
the
yeah.
one that has the colors on the side that show you how.
Oh, yeah.
So that's fun. But then there's one that's thinner. But there's one that's a little thicker with the stand. And there's this 10.
And we accept them all because we're body positive.
Yes.
We love all shapes and sizes.
Oh, phone.
Little
And I
stands,
want
big
to
stands.
reiterate that because I think we talked a lot about
Penises.
sizes and stuff.
Yeah.
And everyone is beautiful.
Yeah.
My penis
God
is only
makes
9.
no mistakes.
I just want
Right.
to say, just to make people feel more comfortable, my penis is only 9 inches wide and long.
What?
Oh, wow. So it's square?
Yeah, it's weird. So
It's not weird.
It's not weird.
It's not
It's
weird.
beautiful. It's how
Yeah.
God made me.
It's like a paint can.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I showed him right before the show, and then we put a paint can next to it, and we verified it was like a paint can.
I'm also reading a great book right now, The Secret History by Donna Tartt.
Oh, I read that many years ago.
Oh my gosh. Did you like it?
I felt like I didn't. What I remember is feeling like I didn't get it. Like I do not get.
okay.
I feel like I need to reread it because it was heralded. It was like everyone was talking about this book. You need to reread it.
Okay.
Are you loving
I'm
it?
just dipping into it. Yeah, I can't put it down.
Okay.
I feel like the first part of it I liked, and then there's like, I don't know if I loved the way that it sort of.
Oh.
It'd be interesting to see what you
I'm
think.
still in the first part. So
Spoiler alert.
What?
That's you, Taylor.
I've been under attack this whole show, and I would like your listeners to acknowledge that in the Patreon. Thank you.
Yeah. I would like to remind everyone that I am on Patreon and Substack.
Patreon.
Taylor, where might people find you?
Listen, I'm at Taylor Comedy on social media, and then yeah, and I have a podcast, Almost Alpha. Would love to have people watch and listen to that because that'd be good, nice. And then and I have a comedy special, Taylor Williamson Live at the Comedy Store. I'd love it if you watch that. And I go on tour sometimes, and please check out my comedy and LizzyCooperman.com is the most important thing I want to say. TaylorWilliamson.com, but LizzyCooperman.com. She's the best. She's a very brilliant, very, very brilliant comedian.
Thank you, Taylor.
But she's a real comedian. There's all these losers coming out here, like they're like, but she's like unique. Can I say as fuck?
Yeah.
But she still appeals. She's still a real comedian. She could go up in front of a VFW hall, or she can go to Largo and be fun. She can go to any of these things. But now these kids these days, they can just do one thing, and then the people accept it. But no, why not be all around special? That's
Taylor,
what
you
I'm
are
saying.
such a love.
But do you agree? You're old school. Don't you feel
I
that?
am old school and old. I'm like, you get 2 for 1.
But is this an answer?
No,
is
I'm
this
not.
like am I a crazy, cranky old man?
No, I
I think you should be
appreciate that.
funny, period, not
Yes.
funny only to people who
Listen to your podcast.
But yeah. But I mean, but also these people, you could be so niche and
Right.
have 1 million
Right.
followers now, so it doesn't matter anymore. But like, if you don't know Black Panther, there's like I'm sure there's like a Black Panther comedian who just talked about Black Panther, but he has 1,000 people come see him everywhere. And like, but if you've never seen Black Panther, you're like, what is this? I just made that up, but you know.
Do you mean
This wasn't a racial thing. I was
Okay.
just saying, like, there's like comedians who are only talk about one. There's nurse comedians. I hear they're very nice people. I don't know, but like
nurse comedians
there's like a whole trend of people who sell out
Wow.
thousands and thousands of seats.
doing
Like
nurse humor?
their whole thing, it's
It's almost like blue collar comedy tour, but
yeah, but it's all becoming.
Vocation, yeah.
But like, it's like if you're in the medical field in any capacity of medical sales,
Oh
or
my
you're a
God.
doctor, you're a nurse. But this guy sold 9,000 tickets in Australia, and I'm sure he's very nice and he's very funny for that thing.
Right, for that.
But I'm
Yeah.
from, and I realize I'm old, and I'm sure this guy's very nice and very funny. Period. But I think be funny.
yeah,
Without
Agreed.
having to
funny first.
Yeah, I don't know. You know.
I agree.
I do.
Lizzie, where can we see your medical comedy?
You know what? I'm actually reading my poetry September 23rd at the Lyric Hyperion Theater.
deal.
I don't have a ton right now except tarot. Get a reading from me at tarotrx.com. I'm actually revamping the website. Don't be shocked when you are asked for either Stripe or PayPal. I've not figured out what do you guys like better, Stripe or PayPal? What would you feel more comfortable with?
Either.
Stripe. For me.
Really, Stripe?
Probably.
If you were asked for
I
payment?
would. I'm fine for either. With
Okay, because I don't want people to be like, Stripe, you know?
I don't know.
I
don't
mean,
know what that
honestly,
is.
I don't really care.
The same black stripe that was drawn on you
Oh, yeah.
was drawn
Oh,
on
yeah.
me.
Fifth
Fifth Avenue Heartache.
Who's
So
that?
get a reading with me, because if you get one now, then you're going to be on my list for the holiday promo that's coming out. And I'm also do have a podcast in the works, but I can't.
Ooh, exciting!
I'm planning. I'm conjuring. So stay tuned. And then I put my shows on LizzyCooperman.com. But tarotrx.com is where you can book a reading.
Wonderful. I get.
No, I got nothing.
I wasn't even going to you yet. I was
Or
just
ever.
saying that I get comments from people all the time saying they just got a reading with Lizzie and it was the best.
So nice. I love the Allison Rosen. I love the best friends. The lettuce burritos.
All right, so Daniel, nothing for you.
Dequants on the snappy snuckulos.
Alaskan Marmaloot.
I love it. He was trying to say Alaskan Malamute, but he said Alaskan Marmaloot, and it.
Fuck that dog.
I listened to that drop over and over and over again.
Me too.
Jeff.
I don't have anything to plug, but I would like to talk about one of the bravest people I know. Tip of my hat to Taylor, who has been attacked through the whole show.
Wow.
Which is very brave, and I think
Wow.
he deserves,
Thank you.
deserves some applause.
I feel seen, as the kids say.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you. I'm glad someone saw that in this time, you know?
Me too, I think. All of us. I think me.
All of us.
He felt attacked by me.
Starbucks
'Cause
started it, honestly.
They did, yeah. And then I
yeah.
asked about the sandwiches, so.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Can I share a 10-second story?
Yeah.
This is like a name drop, but it's like very funny and very sweet, I think. This was
Please.
bragging, but it's fun. But like I'm buddies with Noodles from The Offspring. You know The Offspring? It's like
Yeah,
they're my favorite.
sure.
And because of weird circumstances, I became acquaintances with him. And then he gave me like a backstage. I bought a ticket. You know, I'm not that guy. You know, but yeah, he's whatever. So I was like, can I? But he's like, do you need tickets? I'm like, I got a ticket. I'm not that guy. You know, but he's I forgot that before. But he gives me a backstage pass, and I'm like, oh cool. So I went backstage afterwards. It was at the Kia Forum. They just headlined and sold out backstage. There was children eating frozen yogurt and a bunch of lovely humans. There's like 15 people and just drinking water and just like having nice conversations, and children with their dolls. And like it was just like it's just funny becoming older.
Yeah,
and, like,
so
it was
wholesome.
just-
Right.
is that weird that I just told you this? I haven't told anybody
No,
about this.
I
love
Might
it.
ruin their
Which
image.
one is now?
They're the
Which one
kindest
is Noodles?
people. Noodles
'Cause
is the
front
guitar
man
player.
Is Dexter Bryan.
So the two OG guys are Dexter and Noodles.
Okay.
Noodles, and he was like a janitor until he was like 30. So it's very inspiring.
Cool.
They
Oh,
got
right.
famous while he was still a janitor.
And the singer went to USC and got like a advanced degree or something.
Yeah, he has
right?
like 2 things at USC,
Yeah.
and he's like and like he flies underprivileged kids who need things on his jet to do the
Jeez.
good things. They're good. They do good for the
Yeah.
world.
Well, good for them.
And is that weird that I think it's weird that you got me and you filled up my soul, and I just wanted to share
Aw.
positive energy that there's not they're not backstage doing bad things. I wanted to brag they went backstage once.
I know. I heard.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Jeff, you're going to be cutting this out.
Please do actually cut out most of everything I said, honestly. But thanks for having me.
Thanks everyone for being on the show. This was so much fun. Listeners, thank you for listening. I love you. You matter. Goodbye.
Hey, do you know about the Allison Rosen show? We had a good time, but now we gotta go. Yeah, Allison Rosen